argument because I don't
No,
want to.
no, don't say it. Yeah, we live. We just want y'all to know we live right now. Boxers Bay with the Goon. Got my two co-hosts with me. AJ,
Type
Trico
shit,
Bay.
type shit.
Hey,
What it
bro.
do? What
Spread
it do?
love. It's the
Hey,
Brooklyn way.
hey, bro. You got some smoke out here, dog. Dog,
Man.
dog telling you. I seen the comment. He said Devin Haney got a Hall of Fame resume, bro, and you gotta respond to this shit, Drake.
He said, well, listen, that resume ain't never kicked no ass. And I know why he said
Hey,
that.
Big T, what up, Big T?
What it do? What it do?
He said, T, what's happening? See, everything is strategic. Donald is just that was a troll thing because he don't like the Normans. He wasn't talking about no damn Haney's resume before the Normans, before Haney went against the Normans. But his hate for the Normans is so much that he gotta say Devin is building uh building
Hold on,
a
Drake.
Hall of
Now,
Fame
hold on,
resume.
Drake. You say he hate no. You wait a minute. I want to get all this right. So when my man pop up on here, dog, we can get this shit together. You say he hating on the Normans.
Yup. Mm-hmm.
Talk
You
your
got it.
shit. Talk your
He's
shit.
hating on the Normans. His hate for the Normans is so bad that he has to uplift Devin Haney, even though he knows that the Normans, you know that Brian Norman Jr. gonna beat the Haney. But I pushed him in the corner because I caught him. I caught him cooking. He was over there on Art Man channel and he was cooking with Art Man, talking about Devin Haney this and Devin Haney that. And I caught him cooking and I just backed him in the corner. I said, oh, so you old Devin fan, low key, huh? You know, well, I think Devin could get him if ain't no
Well,
if,
look,
bro.
but check this out right here.
Here
We
your
got
ass
Big
go.
T on here. We got AJ on here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask AJ first since he was on here first. Do you think Devin Haney has a Hall of Fame resume this far in his career?
Do he right now? No.
You want to elaborate on it? Or you just saying no?
Um, and I ain't gonna lie, Hall of Fame was straight. He did undisputed, even though it's a question mark on that Loma fight.
What you mean a question
Uh,
mark, nigga? What you
yeah,
what,
yeah,
what you
yeah.
mean a
Look,
question
look,
mark, bro?
controversy, but look, check me out though. But yeah, Devin, man, you can't lie. Devin ain't ducking shit.
Okay, that's what I like to
Yep,
hear.
ass
That's what I
whooping and
like to
all.
hear.
He
That's
taking
what I
it
like to
and
hear,
on.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? Yep.
Yeah, Big T, what you got to say, Big T? What you got to say?
Uh, you say Hall of Fame right now?
I mean, bro, like
If he
if he laid
retired
it
right
down
now?
right now, if he laid it down after the Norman fight, let's just say if he win the Norman fight, what do you say?
Ooh.
You got to think about it, bro.
He headed to it.
Man, kinda, bro. I don't know. He ain't. Man, he on his way to me. That's what I got to say. He on his way.
Whose
He on his way.
resume can you compare to him right now? Then, god damn, bro, like y'all ain't about to do my homeboy Devin like this, bro. Y'all Trico with this shit, bro. It's
No,
Trico starting this
Man,
shit. I'm like, Art
no.
man, dog.
I'm gonna
I,
tell
but
you, what. I kind of it's 50-50 with Devin and his resume.
What do
You know
you
what I'm saying?
mean?
That's 50-50. But my point is, I know why Donald said that. He said it because of the hate that he got for the Normans. You see what I'm saying? The resume out the door because just because you fought people, that don't necessarily mean you Hall of Fame material. Because the fighter make the resume don't make the fighter. That's my argument. I'm gone. I'm ready for you, Donald. Bring your ass,
Hey man,
Donald.
somebody text that nigga. Get that nigga on the tell him to report to the bridge, bro. Tell him to
Hey,
report to the bridge. Black Superman in the building, big bro. What's good with it, baby?
don't you duck me,
What's up,
son.
fellas? What's up, fellas?
Hey, we need to get
Hey,
on the horn and tell Donald he can't duck this fade. Now he been calling for this fade for 2 days. He got to show up today, bro. He got to show up, bro.
man, you know how they do me, man. They all talk all that. They want the smoke shit until the smoke come. You understand? Who run towards the fire, baby? Nobody want to run towards the fire.
Hey, check it out. In this corner podcast, I got the Mexican monster destroying Yardy, bro. It ain't gonna be pretty. He gonna be busted up.
Oh,
Look
you
at me. He gonna be busted up. It just the shit's just not the same, bro. Mexican monster, bro. You heard it here first, dog.
Oh,
he gonna
okay.
face some controversy in that fight, but yeah, he gonna stop him. He gonna stop old boy.
Yeah, he gonna beat that boy bad, bro. I'm telling you, he gonna beat him bad.
Oh yeah,
Cause
yeah.
y'all they like a 6 round fighter, bro. He
Yeah,
ain't
he's
got shit
strong
after that.
early. I'll give you that, AJ. For once we agree. For once we agree.
Fuck you, man.
Hey, Trick, you know he don't like that shit agreeing with me, nigga. He don't like that
No
shit.
man, AJ crazy man.
I like to go against Goon just for the hell of it.
Already,
Right.
we be going back and forth with each other on some of the shit. I'm like, man, I ain't even going with that nigga because AJ said that. Fuck AJ, man.
Hey AJ man, my bill was $244 too, man. Hey, I don't like it.
What bill?
No,
The
my
cable bill,
cable.
nigga. What can we do for
Yeah,
this shit, bro?
yeah.
Mm. Who the fuck told y'all I do cable?
Oh,
Damn.
yeah.
Hey, Bud versus Canelo can't come on, man.
He's a he. You an executive. I know you can press a button.
Bud, what you
Shit.
do? What Bud versus Canelo do? He say he's suspended. He can't come on, bro.
Oh damn! What he do? What the
But gonna
fuck he
stop
do?
it. Yeah, he said that bullshit on her. That's why they banned his goddamn account.
I think Bud
Damn.
gonna stop Canelo, bro.
Hey,
I'm
look,
trying to
bro.
tell
Look
you.
here, man. Drico, I gotta get on the camera for this shit, bro.
Yeah,
Drico, bro, I gotta tell you, bro. You
yeah.
know, people always think we agree all the time, but this is one thing we don't agree on right here.
What's
Bro,
that?
Devin Haney does have a career Hall of Fame thing up to now, cause nigga,
What?
motherfucking Sylvester Stallone in the Hall of Fame. So I know you about to put my nigga Devin in this Hall of Fame, bro. Don't y'all play with me
Well,
like that, bro.
well, that's my
Don't
argument
y'all
with
play
Earl
with me like that.
Spence. If Earl Spence don't make the Hall of Fame and Sylvester Stallone did,
Hey, AJ
y'all better
punching at
hope.
the air right now, bro.
Hey man, and y'all better pray, Earl Spence fans. Y'all better pray he get on that first
Hey,
ballot. Y'all better pray.
hey, go.
What up, though?
I just wanted to say, man, like I don't know, just to go back to what we were just saying. I don't know. I really can't answer it, bro. Like I think he on his way to Hall of Fame, but I will say, like out of his all his peers and the people he came in the game with, like the people that we want to see him fight, his resume, like them niggas can't touch his resume. Like,
Yeah,
and
see
I
that
like the
that's what I'm
fighter.
saying. I'm agreeing with
Full.
you, Big T, because I'm just like, if we going off of what he done and what he done lately, bro, his resume is better than a lot of people resumes out there right now, bro. A
Bro,
lot.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like I wouldn't be mad if a nigga came and told me that Devin Haney is better than all them niggas. Like even Tank, because like he take more risk than them niggas. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
can actually judge that we can judge him off of the level of competition that we actually want to see him fight.
Right, right, right,
Yeah, yeah, I
Opposed
can
to
roll
these
with
other
that.
niggas not fighting nobody. You know what I'm saying?
right. Because
Yeah,
think about
yeah.
this, y'all. Let me cook for a minute. Let me cook for a minute. Now,
Go
I
ahead,
fuck with
Devin
Tank.
fan.
I fuck with Tank, but I don't fuck with Tank on the way he moved. Let me get y'all, let me show you what I'm talking about. You see, Shoefield just beat Tevin Farmer, right?
Yeah,
You remember back in the day, Tevin Farmer was trying to fight Tank. Well, he didn't even give us
yeah,
that fight, bro. You feel what
right,
I'm saying? So it's just like,
right.
bro, I like Tank, bro. I like when he get in the ring and he do what he do, bro. But he ain't fighting the niggas that I want to see him fight.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Hey, so if Tank for Schofield next, y'all would be mad at that.
I think he gonna beat the shit out of him, but it'll be
I, I would
at least, you know what I'm saying? There's somebody that
I would be mad at that because guess what? He's supposed to fight Devin and he's supposed to fight Shakur. So
Loma.
yes, I would be mad. And Loma. I would
Yeah.
be mad. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
okay.
For sure. For sure. Hey man, what Donald at, bro? You can't duck this wreck, bro. We got these people out here looking for you, my baby.
Man, he was the main one holler about that Rick, man.
Man, he said he wanted to smoke. I say, damn, these niggas ready to get down today, bro.
Bro, I'm used to it and it makes me
That's
sad.
Drico with that shit, man. Drico doing what Drico do, bro.
He done ran Art Man out of the group, bro. He done ran my nigga Art Man out the group, bro. That shit crazy, bro.
Man,
Shout out
I
to
salute
Drake,
you.
man.
I ain't gonna lie, Drico. I salute you, bro. I salute you, cause I ain't think that shit could be done, bro. I thought he just was sitting, like you must have was getting up pushing that nigga buttons, bro. Cause he just sits in his Devin Haney fascinations and shit, bro.
Hey
Nobody
man,
can tell him
listen,
shit.
man. I'm gonna tell you, I'm such a tactician at what I do, bro. I'm not even gonna brag about it. But how can you be pro-black and you got a white Dodge Ram?
You stupid. I'm not fucking with you today, bro. I'm not fucking
Bro,
with you today.
I see everything, bro. I see everything, bro. I see everything. Listen, man, you can't. Man, you just can't do that, bro. Your Dodge Ram's supposed to be black.
Dang.
Man, boy, pro black for Bill, man.
Yeah, but listen, man, you can't do that. Bill ain't even pro black. He called Tank a monkey.
Ooh.
See, that's against Muslim customs. To down another brother, you can't do that. You see what I mean?
He did that
Tank
shit.
Tank name Wahid. Let me tell you something. I don't want to get technical with y'all, but Tank name Wahid is Christ-like. It's
Okay.
certain names that you don't violate. When you get those Muslim names, you're not supposed to violate that. When he called that monkey Wahid, okay, you just
Oh yeah.
violated.
I think that's how much he hate Tank though.
Yeah, but you hate Tank that much that you go against your religion, so called.
Mm.
Yep.
Okay, you see what I mean? I don't want to get technical with it, but I can get technical with it. And that's why they can't fuck. I do my homework. I do my
Yeah.
homework.
Hey,
Nah,
yeah,
for
you
real.
know what? You know what? Bug will stop Canelo say Tank didn't fight Gary Russell either. Well, I forgot about Gary Russell was calling his ass out too.
Yeah, Black Superman is a Tank fan though. Man, he up here, ain't he?
Hey, where he at? Why he ain't saying nothing?
Hey, don't. Hey, I'm a boxing fan, bro. I've been calling Tank out. I've been calling Tank out for not fighting Shakur and not fighting Devin. You know what I'm saying? Not fighting Loma. That was my biggest thing on Tank. Like the whole world know he dug Loma. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all think Shoefield look like a new version of Sean Porter? I won't say that.
Yeah.
Y'all think that?
Nah, he much
Yeah.
sharper than Sean Porter, but
Yeah, Sean
Sean
Porter
was
get hit a
different.
lot.
Porter.
Hey, his daddy even said that's who they like mirror, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. He worked with Sean Porter a lot.
Yeah, that's why.
He looks sharper than Porter though.
yeah.
Like, you know
He
what I'm
a
saying,
sharper
bro?
version of Sean Porter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Porter embraced him, more than anybody else has, bro.
He probably Sean Porter if Porter had power.
I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
lie. I didn't see him knocking out Farmer out in the first round, dog. Now,
Nah,
Nah,
I
I
don't
had
hell
him
think
no.
none of
stopping
y'all
him, but
seen
not in the
that.
Hell
first
no. I,
round.
I had Former winning.
I didn't
Well,
even have
yeah,
him beating Farmer, bro. I ain't
Real
even gonna
talk.
Oh
lie.
yeah, shit. He was,
I'm gonna
yeah.
keep it a bean with you.
I like the Porters and Schofield, bro, because they sharpening the tools that he already got instead of implementing something new. And that's what get fighters messed up. You know what I mean? Like you fight like this, let's sharpen that up.
Wilder.
Yeah.
You said what? Wait a minute. What he said?
When they heard nigga Wilder tried to start boxing and shit,
Yeah.
Hey, y'all see Wilder trying to use his little jab the other
bro,
day? I said, where the hell that
trash
shit been his whole
can.
career?
and, and,
Hey,
and, and listen to this. We're gonna say even Regis, when Regis trying to box, that looked
Mm-hmm.
ridiculous.
Yep.
Shout out to my homeboy Endo. First one to wear boxing debate with the Goon. Tag on his trunks. What up, my baby?
Hey, Endo, you see your boy in here. Drink is in here. Donald Wayne, you make sure you spread the news. Donald
I know
is on the
y'all
milk
already
carton.
going
That's
in,
what Drink
man.
do to him. Drink put niggas
hey,
on milk cartons.
any tank fans in here?
Any
What
tank
y'all got
fans in
going
here?
on,
Are there any
man?
tank fans on the line?
Is it any Tank fans in here?
Man, we Devin Haney over
Define
here,
Tank
man.
man,
No tank fans?
because I think we
Man,
all gonna tune in to
That's
Tank
that's
fight.
a first.
man,
That's a
Oh yeah,
first.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You
listen,
know, I'm a
Oh, so
Tank
that sounds like
fan,
a
bro.
tank fan. All
I'm a
right,
Tank
so
fan, but I hold him accountable. You feel what I'm
For
saying?
sure. Right.
okay, so
I
that's
hold
what
him
I was gonna
accountable.
ask you. Do
I
we
like the way
now
he
hold
fight.
him to the
Mhm.
standard, like to like um maybe a B level fighter? Uh, being that how he's facing up against black fighters, like because I can say, man, take a knockout Gary Russell, take a knockout Tevin, but I mean, shit, I can't say that shit no more after this Roach fight.
No, I won't. I
Oh
won't. I
no,
won't grade him too hard on that, Big T. I ain't gonna
no,
grade
he
him
get
too.
Because
Look,
because it was
look.
an off night.
No, I'm gonna
no.
say.
It's not
I'm
that.
gonna say. I don't think he got up for that fight anyway. Think about how all the stuff that was happening before. Like we didn't really have a fight date for it and all that. Like he didn't get up for that fight, bro.
Now I'm
Hmm.
gonna tell
Let
y'all
me let
what,
me.
man.
I'm
I'm
That
gonna
after
sound
tell
you,
y'all.
Drake.
that
Go
sound
ahead.
like an
Tell you.
excuse, Goon. That sound like an excuse, baby.
No, I'm gonna
No,
tell.
it
I'm
ain't
gonna.
no excuse. It ain't no excuse. I'm gonna put it like this. I locked in Tank like he would be for this fight right here. If the same thing happened, then I'm gonna give Roach his due. But I just don't see Roach beating Tank, bro.
I'm gonna tell you like
Not a
Donald
focus
said,
Tank.
man. And this is how we ain't got no Donald. I ain't got no malice towards Donald. But I'm gonna quote him when he said, "Roach just got Tank number. They've been fighting since they were 7, 8 years old."
Hey, Drake, that's good and fine and all, bro. But once them motherfuckers get to going and doing what they do when they get in there, bro, Tank just a better fighter than Roach, bro.
Bro's getting stopped in the rematch.
But
Yeah, he getting
even but
stopped,
even
bro. He
with
getting
Frank,
knocked
but
out,
even
bro.
how Frank touched him up, you know what I'm saying? Frank touched him up like think of Tank really fight. Think of Tank really fight a fighter like Shakur, man, or you know what I'm saying? Somebody
That
who
that's why
who,
he's not T. That's why
huh?
he's not gonna fight a fighter like Shakur.
Yeah, like Shakur would have figured Tank the fuck out. I think he would have boxed circles around Tank. That
It's a
Tank.
reason why Tank ain't in a hurry to fight him either.
Yeah, I mean Tank want to fight him. As Calvin. Calvin not letting that shit go down like that.
And think about this. Y'all talk real bad about Haney. He wasn't in no hurry to fight Haney either. A nigga with no power, as they say.
I
Tank
I
probably
go.
walked
Hold
his
on,
ass.
hold on. We ain't gonna act like Shakir didn't duck Haney now.
You said
Say
what?
what?
Yeah, you heard what the fuck I said, nigga.
I ain't hear you. What you
Yeah,
say, my baby? What you say?
I said we ain't gonna act like Shakir didn't duck Haney though.
yeah. I think a little duckage.
Uh
I
oh,
think a
Drake.
little
Oh
duckage.
shit. Oh shit, with Trey
Hey,
at? Where
hey,
is Trey?
you motherfucker, you.
Where's Trey? Trey punching in
No,
the air somewhere, AJ. You know he
hey,
don't like that shit.
I gotta admit, it was a little duckage going on. You know,
Hey, but look, it's all good though. You know.
it's a little duckage going on. I give you
Hey,
that,
look,
AJ.
and you know I'm
You know,
looping this shit, Drake, and you know I'm gonna loop this shit, cause
yeah.
I'm gonna say, hey, I'm gonna say, Travion, man, they say your boy Doug Devin, dog. You know I can't wait to say this shit.
That
I
nigga
can't
did.
wait.
I have to agree. It was a little duckage. It was a little duckage. I gotta agree that.
Bud, go stop Canelo in the building.
Yo, what up, man? I got on. It said I was blocked, but I'm good.
I'm trying to figure out like how the hell you get blocked, dog.
Yeah,
Oh,
I ain't
this nigga done escaped from jail.
That nigga didn't escape
know.
jail, bro.
This nigga
Yeah,
done escaped
it
from.
said I was suspended. They didn't let me out.
Hey man, shout out to Buzz gonna be Canelo, man, cause this he
No, that's
escaped
not what it
jail.
said. You gonna try to change it. It said Bud gonna stop Canelo. Stand on
Oh,
business.
Buzz gonna stop. I got Buzz stopping Canelo in round
Hey,
Ah,
9.
hey,
okay.
Drake, you know you
Huh?
got AJ here. That nigga, every
I was
letter
just
and
trying
every
to see.
syllable, he gonna be over on top of your ass,
That
Paul.
Hey,
motherfucker be.
I'm just trying to make sure, you know.
My boy
Hey,
Nando, we got this shit litty today. Nando in the building.
Yeah, we got everybody.
hey
Cali in the
Nando,
building.
Nando, why your boy ain't show up though? Why Donald Elledge ain't showed up? I'm a prank calling all night
All
just for
night.
that.
We calling your ass every 15 minutes, nigga.
That nigga Drake will call your phone at night.
But look, I was saying I'm a Tank fan, but not a Tankaholic, cause like Tank ain't fight Gary Russell,
Nope. Nope.
Loma,
Nope.
Devin, Shakur, or Tio. That's
Ooh. Yeah,
that's six fighters.
I wanted him to fight T.O. too. That would have been a great fight. That would have been a great fight.
Yeah, that's six fighters he ain't fight.
Yo, who we got that just came in, bro?
It's me.
Oh, what's
Salute,
going on,
man.
man?
Salute.
Salute, man. Thanks for coming on, bro. You got anything you want to say? Boxing knowledge for the people?
Yeah, man. I was just listening in. So, like, far as what you were saying about Devin Haney, asking like, is he Hall of Fame? In my opinion, I would say yes. Like, he's got
That's
he's
what I'm
got one of.
talking about.
All right, so
That's what
look,
I'm
he's
talking about.
young. He's young. Like, so I mean, this guy went to Cambose's backyard what 2 times, beat
Two
him
times. Two
two
times.
times. Okay, he beat Regis. Regis was a champion.
Talk that
Okay,
shit.
Loma was like one of the best, even though he was older. Loma's the
Pound for
Matrix man,
pound.
had the best footwork. And I mean, I gave the fight to Loma, but I'm not
He
mad with
he
the
beat
decision.
Loma. He got that
He
win.
still he still took it to Loma. He still did a good job against
Yeah.
Loma.
Mute
So
his
with
fucking
him
mic.
being young as he is, and now he's fighting Brian Norman, who's a champion 147 in his
And he
first fight at
moving
the weight.
up, baby. And we
So
moving up to
so
do that.
so
Yeah.
right now, I consider him Hall of Fame, and
Yes, sir.
and down the road, he's probably
Yes.
going to fight even the better names. So we'll
And,
see.
and we got to count JoJo Diaz and Linares too. Those are good
And let's
hands.
not forget Linares, a hard puncher Linares, too.
Well,
Yeah,
let's not forget he's the youngest. What?
undisputed champion.
Undisputed
Yeah,
champion.
yeah. Let's not forget that he all that.
Yeah.
He
Bro,
all
how
that.
you not gonna get
I'm,
into him then,
I'm
Drake? What are we
saying he
talking
on the
about here,
way.
my baby?
Oh, wait. That's not
Hall of
my
Famer.
argument.
Huh?
That's not my argument though.
You got that. I'm trying to wait till your boy get on. I'm trying to yeast this shit up though.
My argument is he didn't say that until his hate for the Normans made him mention
Now
the
that's your sticking
the
point.
Devin Haney argument. Yeah,
That's your sticking
yeah.
point right
He
there.
wasn't
Okay.
talking about Devin Haney's resume before
Now,
Brian Norman.
hey, that Drake. Now, you know I'm a fair
Okay.
person. He was on the Devin bandwagon. If
Hey,
we go back and look at the shows, he has been on the
He
Devin
also been
bandwagon.
hating the Normans too, though.
He has. He
look,
has. He
I don't
has.
feel like Shakur dunked Haney because Shakur just took the he went the WBC route in order to get 33% instead of 25, and Devin chose to move up. So it's kind of like Devin gave up his belt. You
So
know,
you saying basically that Devin lowballed him? I could go with that. I
I
ain't gonna
mean,
lie. To be fair, I could say Devin lowballed him.
yeah,
I could be
Devin
fair.
lowballed him. Shakur
Yeah.
went for
Yeah.
the mandation and got 33%, and then instead of fighting for the 33%, Devin chose to move up. So he kind
Okay. So
of
let me
avoided
ask
it.
this. Let me ask this. This question is for everybody. Did Shakur duck or y'all cool with the business decision?
He ain't ducking.
I think Devin avoided the fight because Shakur just got more money. That's all he
No, we
did.
put an offer on the table. We put an offer on the table, whether you like it or not. You feel what I'm
I
saying?
mean, look, if he offered it, but he could get some more, and he went the route to get more money, 8% more,
Yeah.
then that's still an offer that you got to take. You know.
I can see
So
that. I can see that.
I
But
feel like
see,
Devin should have, if he wanted to fight for real, he should have just took the fight for the 30, gave him the 33%. Why not? You
but you
know?
know, but the thing is, dude, bro, that was just like it really wasn't no negotiation. That like they threw that out there. They didn't come back with no. Well, we want this, that, and the other. It was just like he just left it. So it really that really it ain't even no negotiation really because you supposed to throw something back, right?
I mean, he went an alternate route, and Devin at the end of the
No,
day,
I'm talking
Devin,
about that negotiation right there. Like, if I be like, Bug, go stop Canelo, man, I'm gonna give you 10,000 to fight or whatever. You be like 10,000. You be like, man, let me go on and go over here. You ain't never throw nothing back, another number back. You know what I'm saying, to go back and forth to see can we come to some
yeah,
kind of common ground.
I see that, but he did it the political way. You know, he still the
Yeah,
offer was he was gonna get 33% because he was the mandatory. So I feel like Devin should have just still took the fight, unless you just wanted to lowball him for more money.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. I mean, let's not act like that was an easy fight to win. If you could lowball a joker and get the best out of it, you go try it.
Yeah, I kind of think Devin like
Devin
he
have been
kind of
known for
avoided
that
that. He
though.
kind of avoided that smoke because he ran out the ring on Shakur. You know, he tried. He ain't fighting for the 33%.
I had Devin beating him, dog. I
You don't
had Devin
offer
beating
nobody a
Shakur,
fight.
bro. I had Devin beat Shakur, bro.
Yeah, I don't. You know, that'd have been a good fight. I probably.
It would have. It probably would have been boring as hell, though.
Yeah, I don't. You know. Yeah, I would
Probably,
have liked to see
probably
that
not,
fight.
bro.
You don't think so?
I ain't two niggas with no power. They can't hurt each other, so they just gonna hit each other upside the head.
Damn
Yeah,
pillow
One
fight.
definitely.
thing about it,
A
though.
pillow
One thing
fight.
about my boy Devin
Just
got
like
dog in
just
him.
like
My boy
Loma.
Yeah,
Devin got dog in him, though. You know what
Devin
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
saying?
go
We
for
coming,
him.
your
bro.
hands be hurting and shit, man. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, we
I ain't
Def,
gonna
Just
lie
Devin
like
though.
the
coming.
Loma fight.
Him and Zapata, they finna have a draw, man.
you
They
think
finna have a
so?
trilogy.
Hey, when we talking about Shakur, how Shakur did
Man, you crazy as hell. Zapata not beating Shakur, bro.
I ain't say you gonna beat him.
Well, how you
Zapata,
gonna fight? How you gonna fight a trilogy then?
First fight gonna be a draw.
Zapata was getting hit a
Damn.
lot by Tevin Farmer.
Hey, if you call that my nigga, god damn, I better put something on that.
Hey,
Huh?
hey,
Look,
you know a nigga hell with these draws, man.
Hey, look,
Yeah,
hey,
the
look,
draws
Zapata
hey,
be
get
twenty
hit
look.
too
You know I'm
plus.
easy.
always going for a money bet. Shit.
My
Zapata
good
get hit
people,
too easy, in my opinion.
Poe
Where
in the
Freddie
building.
at?
What up, though?
what's up with y'all players?
Hey, man,
What's
what
up, bro?
Donald at, man? We got an APP out looking for Detroit. What up, though, Donald?
Oh man, Donnie D ducking, huh?
I thought, man, he was supposed. Hey, he's supposed to build a Hall of Fame. He talking about a Hall of Fame resume. He was supposed, he was afraid of back-to-back L's. You know what I mean? You can't. You know what I mean?
Hey, I got D back. Detroit in the house. I got D back on this. I'm rocking with D on this one, dog.
What
Right now,
what did he say?
Devin Haney does have a Hall of Fame career. Cause think about what we got left and what we didn't beat already, bro. Ain't nothing else there, my baby.
That's
Tank don't want to
Hey,
fight him.
hey, Devin's getting in, right? But hey, when I came in, I heard somebody saying Shakur didn't duck Dev.
man.
That's
If
a
he turned that,
goddamn lie. He ducked the shit out of Dev.
Facts.
Oh
Hey,
shit.
wait. First
how
off,
he duck him when he got Devin belt?
Hey, I wish
Hey,
Trey was on
hey,
here to
I'm
He
a
tell
didn't
me.
get it
I'm a
from Devin,
Shakur fan,
goddamn it.
but
He didn't
he
get it
should have
from
took
Devin.
that fight. But
hey,
he should have took that fight.
hey,
I
when
never tell
Yeah,
a fighter what to take, but I
it
see
go
what you're saying. But I
it
never
go,
tell him he should have took it like
it
that.
go it go either way because
but hey,
Shakur could have took the 25% and Devin could have fought for the 33. You know what I'm saying, for the 77%. So it could have went either way, man. I think they both probably really wasn't too intrigued by the fight right then and there.
So you saying Shakur ducked the fight over 8%?
I mean, he
He
wanted more
he
money. That
understood. He understood that he can lose that fight. So he just wanted more money. And if that's the case, then you duck it.
I
hey,
know pussy when I see it.
but
Woo!
wasn't he talking that same shit when Frank Martin wanted more money?
If he would have took it and beat it, he would have been pay per view and everything now.
Talk to him now.
Instead of instead of being on the undercard of sorry
Yeah.
ass Edgar Berlanga.
That's nasty work,
Facts.
nigga.
Who knows? But
Facts.
yeah, like I said, it could have went
That's
either way.
nasty work.
It could go either way.
And you were Olympian, and this dude was getting beat up in the amateurs, getting knocked out by somebody that's selling CDs now, and you on his undercard.
They
Hey, but
roasted.
look,
But then, but
he
then
getting
again,
six
he but
million.
but then it's a history of him turning fights down, right? They
Hey,
said when Tank them sent him the offer, he said he wanted a multi-fight deal.
but look,
Well, how they gonna if you get knocked out, who gonna want to keep paying to see you, and nobody want to see you
Who's to
win.
say he go get knocked out though? You
But I'm
know,
just saying.
devil's advocate on
and
that.
look, if you getting six
I
million,
mean,
ain't
I don't
nothing
know,
wrong with
man. If
ain't
y'all got to
nothing.
look at that tape, y'all got to go look at that tape. Y'all got to Edwin De Los Santos lightweight exposed him, and
His
if I'm not a professional boxing trainer and I see it, everybody else see that shit
his
too.
hand was
What De
definitely
Los
swollen
Santos
before
did,
that fight that
His
day.
hands was hurting. He had to play it safe.
We
And
seen
his
we
hands
seen
nobody ducks
we
Tank.
seen his hand
his
Tank
hand,
before the fight. It was swollen,
his
literally.
hands was hurt against the electrician.
Whoa.
He got hurt in that
Oh
fight, but he
shit.
still stopped him.
Oh
But
shit.
look, I'm, I'm
He better have. Well, we were gonna
but look, what I'm
tell him a
saying
new asshole.
is it
That
ain't
he
nothing
gonna
wrong.
stop. He
It ain't
gonna
nothing
stop
wrong.
Zepeda.
It's nothing wrong with being on the undercard when you're getting 6 million for it. So ain't nothing wrong with that. He getting his money. That's what's
We
important.
want all the smoke in the building. What's good with it?
What's up, Goon? Where Donald Duck at, bro?
Everybody buzzing in. Y'all gotta get off my man Donald, dog.
Hell no, he been
this
talking
shit getting
good shit about
live.
me this week, bro.
Um,
Everybody looking for him.
Yeah,
He been talking
man.
all that shit about me and Drake all week, doing his
Donnie
little
D
interview
had
on
a
the
good
Heartland,
point.
bro. Nowhere to be found.
He
Donnie
know
D
it's
had a
gonna be,
point, but he all this yelling,
huh?
all that yelling he was doing on type, like on type.
Talking all that shit about me and Drake. I'm retarded and shit. Nigga, please, bro. I told his ass I'd pack his ass up. He ain't nowhere to be found now.
Oh damn.
Where you at,
Yo.
Donald? Bombs over
Hey,
Donnie
Baghdad, Donald.
2.0.
hey, the one thing you gotta understand about the boy Drake, you know what I mean? He's a free thinker. You know what I mean? And anytime you fuck with free thinkers, you know what I mean? They know how to slick talk anybody. So it's gonna be hard to get the champ unless you a slick talker yourself. If
Hey,
not,
hey,
he gonna
hey,
always find a way.
hey,
Man, I be cooking,
hey,
dude.
hey.
Oh,
It's
hey, y'all,
about
hold on.
facts though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know and understand your argument. If you don't know and understand your argument, I'm gonna get you every time.
Mm.
Yep.
Cause I'm gonna know your
Hey,
argument
unlike
better than you.
wordplay,
Yeah, yeah. If
Yeah.
I know your
especially
argument,
when you use their words, you gotta use their
exactly,
That's
words.
how I get them. That's how I
exactly,
get them. I use their own shit against them, dog.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah, I
So
got a question for everybody, yo.
Go
yeah,
ahead. What's up?
What's up?
So, all right, so everybody's saying Tank and Lamont Roach is going to be in August. I haven't seen anything about it being official. It's like, I mean, we're in July now. Don't you think if it was official, like something would be like
Yeah,
That
officially
I
hey,
announced?
was thinking
that's
about that
what
yesterday.
that's
Yeah,
what I've been
It
saying.
probably
It's
it
time
might
to
not
prom.
be it might
It's
not be till after Canelo and
and
Canelo and
Bud,
Bud.
because wasn't it
because
supposed to have been before that?
it's time
It
to
was
Yeah,
supposed
it
to be
promote if
was.
it's
before that
gonna be
in
in August.
August.
Like if
Yeah,
it's August 16th, it's time to promote that fight. You know what I'm saying? It's
That's what
July
I'm
already.
saying. Like, we in July now. I mean, if we're going to get a rematch,
Yeah.
I mean, it should be something should be announced now. I just keep hearing everybody say it's the 16th, but I haven't seen
unless
anything
they
really
just
official.
feel that that bitch go sell itself, but I don't see it
I
selling
don't
itself
think
like that.
so. I don't think it's August 16th.
Yeah.
At the
Me
end of the
neither.
It,
fight, he said he was gonna fight somebody that came to his locker room.
And
that
like,
was Jake Paul, but we 6 weeks out. Then I never really heard them announce a fight 6 weeks before the fight. You know,
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's weird.
yeah. And
yeah,
then
man.
I asked this too. Like we speaking of, Devin Haney having a Hall of Fame
They kind of
resume.
been doing
Okay,
that lately,
where
though,
he
where it don't be
fought
that much. It depends on how big of the fight. Like if they not gonna do a little press tour and all that other shit, they don't
It'll
really
be
need
right
all
on
that
time. But they got to announce it
announcing
now,
12
though.
weeks or 10 weeks before. It looks like they're already in camp.
Got to give time
yeah.
people to book flights, all that, man.
It ain't enough time. I don't know.
And then I was gonna ask, like, speaking of Devin Haney having a Hall of Fame resume, okay, yeah, he's fighting Brian Norman, but do you honestly think that's a bad fight for him for his first fight at 147, considering
He
how
go
he
he get
fought Ramirez?
he get
Yeah, I
knocked the
think
Yeah,
fuck out.
I
it's
think
I,
not.
I,
Get
so.
knocked out.
I think
I
so.
it's
He
questionable
can
to me
get
though. I
knocked
mean,
out.
Not
I
yeah.
mean,
At
it
least
could be a
knocked
bad
out.
night. It can be a bad night potentially, but if he come in and beat Devin and
He
stay
facts,
got a
away
good
from
facts,
chance
trouble,
of
he should be
winning.
all right.
50-50. Yeah.
facts.
Shit,
I
if he
mean,
Yeah,
And look,
I'm not saying
Usyk
Devin
and
can't
Dubois,
win.
Fight August 16th too. So I don't see that Tank fight happening on the 16th for some reason.
Nah, I
Yeah,
don't think so.
I don't either.
It's
I
just
yeah,
don't either.
yeah. Back to the Devin Haney situation. Somebody said going back to being Devin, but man, Devin need a
Yep.
yeah. I mean, he was being Devin in the Ryan Garcia fight, man, and
Well, you got to look at it like this too, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've never been sold on his dad as his trainer. Like
Hell
me
no.
personally, and Drake know this.
yeah, I've been on record
Floyd
saying
Senior, bro. If he was healthy or whatever, bro, I'm telling you, it wouldn't even touch him if he had Floyd Senior, bro.
I always said Virgil Hunter.
I
I
like
always said
Virgil
Virgil.
too. I like
no,
Virgil too.
Floyd Senior.
I say Floyd Senior was the best fit
Yeah,
for
when
him,
Floyd
but
Senior
Yeah,
had him, he was at
yeah,
his best.
but
yeah.
I can't rock with Bill anymore anyway, or Devin no more after the shit that Bill Haney was saying about Norman Senior mom and shit, knowing
What did
that
he say? I didn't see it.
you
What did
ain't
he say?
see the lot, bro. He was full
Uh-uh.
on saying fuck that bitch, all kinds of crazy shit. You know that lady sick, bro.
when
I
was
ain't talking
this?
that nigga no more.
When
She
that
got
Especially
happened?
yeah,
cancer and shit. She got stage 4 cancer, and this man know that shit, bro.
Hey, when did that
His
happen?
mother?
Last week, yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
talked to
dirty.
Norman Senior through Facebook, man. Like, and I told them I can't rock with Bill and Dev no more after that shit they pulled.
Damn,
I
man.
Hey,
hear
I
I
you.
didn't
know
hear.
trying to
Hey,
sell a fight, but not like that.
what show he
Bill
was
did
on?
that.
Where he
He
say
got
that
mad.
at?
This whole ass nigga from the streets, as he called himself, Mister Bill Haney, was mad because Norman Senior was calling him out because he was they had tried to call Tay Jones trying to avoid the fight and shit with Norman Jr. Norman Jr. finna knock that nigga out, man.
Hey,
Ooh.
what show Devin? I mean, Bill said that on.
Yeah,
It
I
was
ain't see
on
it.
a True Media podcast. I'm gonna put the link up and I'm gonna tag y'all.
You know what? I heard about that, but I couldn't find that on his page.
I
I
got
tried to
you.
look.
I got
Damn,
you.
Bro,
Bill
that
It
crashed
was
shit
out
on
like
Coach
that,
crazy,
dog.
Malachi's
bro.
show.
I mean, he gonna have to if this
Bro,
fight is
Bill,
going down, he gonna have to see that man at the press conference.
Bill and them
Hey,
some
Fred.
Muslims, bro.
No, I
Hey,
mean,
Fred,
Yeah,
you remember, man? Hey, man, Bill a fake ass Muslim.
Hey,
You remember that
Drake, what's
shit,
up, bro?
Fred, when he said that about Wahid, when he called him a monkey that time, that
yeah, he
monkey
caught
Wahid.
he
hey,
yeah.
you
I mean,
sure?
he
You
the
sure
first
they
one.
ain't take it off YouTube, bro? Cause I didn't see that video up there. I looked
I'm
for
gonna
it too.
find it.
Is Bill the
I'm gonna
Muslim or
tag you and
Devin?
Goon.
No, both of them said they
What
was.
you say?
I was
I'm
asking, was Bill the
Hey,
Muslim or Devin? Because I thought it was Devin. I didn't
hey,
know
No,
it was
both
Bill.
both
when
of
he
them.
send
Yeah, both of them is.
hey, go when he sends you that video, make sure you send it to me.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right, for
gonna
sure.
tag y'all.
That's what I'm saying. I can't
Perfect.
rock with Bill and Dev no more, bro. If that shit true.
Yeah,
I mean,
I mean,
Like you don't gotta sell the fight like that, bro. That I don't like
yeah,
that. I
I
don't
mean,
like that at all.
at the end of it though,
Piggybacking
Bill
what
did apologize, but it's too late. Some shit shouldn't leave your lips. That's
Right.
why
Yeah.
Donald Duck was talking shit about me. He's like, "Oh, you acting like a little goofy." And nigga, fuck you, bro.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, y'all was going back and forth the other day on
Nigga, mad as fuck.
I
Why,
forgot all
bro? Why
about
these
that.
niggas get so mad when we point out the facts about Devin, bro? Like, I'm trying to figure that part out.
me too.
Hey Don, you was in there when he was like kind of sneaky trying to be a Devin fan, and I called him
Oh,
out on it, and
oh
Don
yeah,
did too. Don caught him. That's why
Hey,
he was like goofy, goofy.
yeah. He was getting mad as shit, man. Like,
Yeah,
I, I don't know, man. Like, is maybe
we
Bill
caught
paying him
you.
too? Shit, you never know.
We caught you,
what? Hey,
Don, trying to be a Devin fan.
what facts y'all said about Devin though?
That's what I want to know because
What
I wasn't
haven't
around to hear this.
what haven't we said about Devin, bro? That's something. Like, what hasn't been said about
I
Devin?
mean, the only
Right.
thing I've been hearing y'all say is like Drake saying he shot
He not.
and
Yeah,
people
he
saying
not the
he's scared to
same.
get hit.
But
This, that, and
What
the
I
whole
was
Yeah,
gonna say
nine.
earlier was nigga
that ain't
yeah.
facts
in
though.
negotiations with Devin, he like kind of it gotta go for him. You know what I'm saying? It's like they kind of fucked up
They-
them negotiations. Like they sent Gary Russell some shit. Like he had to sign to Devin Haney promotions and
Nah,
shit,
Gary
and
Russell
then
ducked
Regis had to
Devin,
Promoters
bro.
sign
do it all
certain
the
people.
time, though, y'all.
Wait,
Hey,
Promoters do that all the time.
But
Gary
that's
Get
Russell
promoter.
options
ducked
on
Devin,
fights
bro.
and stuff like that. Promoters do it all the time.
that's
And
what
Ge-
Devin Haney has his own promotional company.
Gary Russell definitely ducked Devin Haney when they was trying to
Yeah,
fight.
Haney was beat Gary.
Yeah,
That ain't no
he
real
ducked.
fight
He
for
ducked
Dev
that
to
smoke.
me.
Gary didn't duck anybody, man. It's just that's what I was telling y'all,
I
man.
think I think I think he
It
was
was
on
a
the shelf. I
situation
think
with
they
him
put
and
him on the
Haney.
shelf.
He
They put
disappeared
Yeah,
when
that's why. Like, think about it. He called out all the names. He called out Tank. He called out Leo Santa Cruz. Did he get any of them
Hey,
fights?
but
No,
no,
look,
because
because
he
those
talked
he
shit
those
only
about
fought
Floyd
all
and
his
Al.
mandatory.
He
those
talked shit
guys
about
were
Yeah,
on.
Floyd
They
and
was
I know
all
Al.
on.
this. I
They
know this story, man. Trust me, I'm
they
from
look.
Maryland,
They
man.
was all on
Talk shit about
PBC.
Al and Floyd, bro.
They
That's
were
why.
yeah. He had that robe. He disrespected Al Heyman with his robe when he came in. So
Yup,
and
free
them
agent or
them
some
It
shit.
was a
them
phone. It
fighters
was a
was on
phone combo, and
PBC.
like Al
But
never got over that. He
Devin
never got over.
Devin gave him a real offer. He didn't want to fight Devin. He disappeared. He didn't even say nothing. He disappeared for months when Devin was on him.
Hey, a lot of them don't want to fight Devin though. You see, a lot of them
Yeah,
boys don't want to fight Devin.
Devin gets ducked. Tank don't get ducked.
You say
right.
what, Pro?
Anybody
That's
to
a
go in
fact.
there and jump in with Tank.
Yeah. They willing to take the money, but they don't want to take the risk of losing to Devin Haney. Obviously, even Tank ain't want the smoke.
Cause he got
Obviously,
pillow fist, they said, bro. You wouldn't want to lose to no nigga like that either, yo. You know what I'm saying? They talk so bad about him. He got pillow fist. He
they
this, he
know he could
that.
box.
You don't want to lose to that nigga right there, bro. It's gonna be hard to explain to your kids the next morning, bro.
Yep. They know Devin can box, man. And
They
I'm not
know.
a
They know
huge
what it
Devin
is. They
fan,
know
but
what's up.
I like Devin cool. He can box.
Devin is gunshot now, man. To me,
Oh, like I said, I got to see another fight
And
before I make that
the thing
assumption.
about it is, we really don't know yet, though. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah,
like you throwing Devin to the wolves and shit because he fought it. He got hit with a left.
We do know.
What Devin
We
should have did
do
was he
know.
should have took a knee. You know what I mean? He should have took a knee after he went down that first time, like Chris Algier
Y'all
did,
talking
and
about
really get his
shoulda.
shit together.
Y'all
But
talking
yeah,
about
that's
Hey,
what I'm
woulda,
saying.
shoulda, coulda.
all I
But
know is
that's what
all
I'm
we do
saying.
is win, bro. All
we
Haney
gotta
That's
we
been
what I'm
doing
gotta
is
saying. He
winning,
won
bro.
though.
we
So
gotta
he
see one
came
more
back.
fight. We
He
gotta see
came
one
back.
more fight from Dev.
He used
Hey,
his
so when
movement
y'all see him in this
and
fight
won.
and he win this fight, then what y'all gonna have to see? I'm
Right.
trying
What
to
y'all
figure
gonna
out what
say
it is
then?
that y'all need to see from Devin
Keep
Haney that
moving.
y'all ain't already seen already. He didn't beat everybody already.
If he
Yeah.
beat Norman, he back. Ain't nothing nobody can say.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
on
Okay.
shit
top of
still
that,
happen.
man, you know Norman would Dev what Dev 5'9", Brian 5'8", but I think Brian Norman got the reach
He
No,
advantage.
we
got
want all the smoke.
he got a 1 inch reach
I don't hear
advantage.
you.
Yeah, so
He
that
got a
was the
1 inch reach.
everybody that's his side. I mean,
Go out
when
and come back in. I'll let you win.
If Devin wins,
Okay.
it's not a he's back thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's just he's
If
Devin. You know what I mean?
nah,
There's
if
not
he
no
beat
he's
Brian
back kind of
Norman at
shit.
47 for the belt, he back, bro.
And he
Straight
went
up.
up. And he went up to do it though. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying?
He
Hey,
definitely back.
And he went up to do
hey,
this.
It's the second time he moved up and fought a champion.
Yeah,
You know what
Drake. Yeah, Drake. The second time, baby. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna let y'all have the floor because y'all, you know what I mean?
I'm saying?
Y'all agreeing and it's nice. My grandma, your grandma sitting by the fire, all that shit. It sound good. Sound good. But it's a lot of ifs. It's a lot of couldas. It's a lot of shouldas. So I'm gonna let y'all have the ifs was the facts are he got his ass knocked shit out of him one fight, came back the
What
next
fight you
fight.
referring to? What fight you referring to?
Hey,
I
hey,
refer to
look,
Ryan.
I already broke
That
that.
never
I already
happened.
broke the
What
deal.
fight you referring to?
No,
Yeah.
Norman has been there too. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know what I mean? It's not like his chin is just the shit. And the dude that
Oh,
put him down wasn't no power puncher.
Right.
oh
Yeah,
shit,
he
Drake.
So,
that
Oh
was a shot
shit,
that he could have
Drake.
walked
so
into though.
Oh.
It was a
Y'all
shot
remember
he
Re-
could
when
have.
Regis? Y'all remember when they sent Regis for Devin? What Devin did to Regis? You know,
Come
the
on,
guy that got
we
punched and
know
all
Devin
that.
Easy
had the
work.
intangibles to beat no
That was
Dev.
easy work.
Y'all
a,
remember
Re-
what?
a
Y'all remember
Regis
what Dev
Devin
did to
Haney,
Regis, bro?
a Regis Devin
But
Haney
Regis,
give
but Regis
Norman
looked
big
bad in
problems.
the last fight,
look,
though,
Regis
right?
That,
don't have the IQ or the footwork
if
to deal with Devin, man.
Listen,
that was a
Regis
if
terrible
wasn't
fight.
trained.
Norman
Regis,
if Norman don't know how to cut off the ring, and then I mean, that's just like if Canelo don't know how to cut off the ring. Yeah, if that's what they think Devin gonna do is use his legs, that's what they should be working on in camp. How to cut, make sure they know how to cut the ring off.
hey,
Hey, don't
Regis
you
was a
worry about
threat
what Brian
until
Norman working on in camp. Don't worry about it.
look.
He a
Hey,
stalker, so he coming.
hey,
Regis
you talk
Prograis was
about
a
don't
threat.
worry, you over here thinking he's shot.
He
Hey, Regis,
is. What you
Regis
I
Prograis
know
mean?
was
for
a
sure
threat
they
until
working
Devin
on that
Haney
left
beat him.
hook because
Regis was a threat
Listen,
until
man. He
Devin
gun
beat him. Then
shy,
he
man.
became washed up.
He gun shy. I'm not
Bro,
saying he can't get
y'all
the
saying that
confidence
after
back.
one fight, bro?
Yeah,
Y'all
y'all
Look,
gotta
probably
see. You
You
gotta
judging
got
see
it too
another
quick.
fight at
you
least.
gotta
One
look
more
at
hey,
like
fight.
man, like the mental thing, man. He kept telling everybody Ryan was a C class fighter. He gonna embarrass him.
He was. He cheated. That's why he
look,
cheated.
I'm not
if
saying
him and
he didn't
Ryan,
have anything in the system. I'm not
cheated or
saying that at
not, the
all.
nigga was getting hit with left
We
hooks, and
we
Brian
seen
Norman
Ryan. We
got a
seen Ryan
killer left
perform a
hook.
C.
It only makes sense.
We seen Ryan perform like a D level fighter against Rolly. So he obviously was. He had to cheat in order to get that little fake victory that he didn't get.
What
He cheated.
he tested positive for Ostarine, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
and
Ostarine,
and he came
Ostarine,
in overweight.
Ostarine.
like I said, I still gave him 1 point.
You got
You
you
know what I
got
mean? But at the end of the day, the dude was juicing it, and it ended up being a
that's
no
not
fight.
Yeah,
that's not that's
Hey,
not
let me ask y'all
The
this,
same,
a
man.
bad
hey,
fight.
That's not
the same
necessarily
thing
it.
with. But the difference with Norman when he went down that led to his nonstop do wasn't juice.
right.
Mm.
And I
Well,
don't
Man,
want to hear
we
the effects of
hey
Ostarine. Nobody
hey
knows the effects of Ostarine and how it helped
Dude,
Ryan. He obviously
anybody can win this fight. You know, anybody can win this
Ostarine
fight.
and
But
phentermine is two different things, man.
listen. It's illegal, and
It's
he
a
shouldn't
banned
took it.
substance,
That was
just like
supposed to
it's
be in his
illegal
Okay,
to
system,
use
so
Drake.
that's
steroids.
all that
It wasn't
matters.
supposed to
Phentermine is
be
for
in
your
that man's
emotions.
system, dog. Drake.
a
I know
dietary
you ain't
drug.
bringing up a fight
We seen
that
Ryan.
didn't
His whole
exist.
voice changed. His whole
hey,
voice
you
changed
can't
during the build
don't
up to
Hey,
that fight.
Drake.
He
I
was
know
you
you
guys
ain't
talking.
are
bringing up a
losing.
fight that didn't exist.
Look, he
You
was
can't ask
hostile.
that man. What do you think he gonna do? Switch and change?
Listen,
Y'all
he was
can't do that. Y'all
hostile.
gotta understand the player. He gotta roll through and through. But I'm gonna tell you this. Devin got a real good chance of beating Norman. You know what I mean? And he might
And
can even
look,
put him
bro,
down. And
Yeah,
he might can
I
I
put him
fuck
agree
with
down.
with
the
that.
Normans,
Hey, J
bro.
Dangle,
Heavy.
you
I
got
fuck
a
with the
very
Normans
good
heavy.
chance of hitting the Mega Million too.
Hey, I
Hey,
fuck with the
Hey,
you gotta
Normans
be
I
heavy.
mean, if Devin
you
show
gotta
up,
be
he definitely
Mexican to win
got
the
a
lottery.
Be
chance.
back, y'all.
Hey, Drake.
My phone
Yeah.
fucking up.
You know I fuck
If
with the
Devin
Normans
show up,
heavy,
he definitely
bro.
got
But
a
I'm
chance.
trying to
It's
figure out
50-50.
how y'all figuring Devin just gonna get washed. I just don't. I don't. What the fuck are we talking about here, dog?
Why are y'all figuring that he's not?
Huh? Are we talking about the same
Because
Devin I'm talking about, bro?
Yes,
because
that same social security number, Devin.
Hey, bro.
because
Hey,
he
bro.
hasn't
Hey,
because
bro.
he hasn't fought anybody,
Who hasn't?
champion or former champion,
Who?
Brian
your
Norman.
You
boy.
know who he talking about, Drake. You keep saying who? You know who he talking
Oh,
about,
oh,
bro.
keep going, keep
He,
going.
He talking about
he
Norman.
hasn't fought nobody, he hasn't beat nobody, you know what I mean? He's been put down by at least her opponent. So it's like
Now,
it's stuff out there to give Devin a chance.
I ain't saying he no step over.
Yeah.
Norman is gonna be definitely a
He,
tall glass of water, but let's not forget who the fuck Devin Haney is, fellas. Like,
He
what
never
are we talking about, bro?
Norman never fought a pure boxer either.
Yeah, bro, we gonna slip and slide, drink. We gonna slip and slide all night long, bro. You already know
All
what it
right,
is, bro.
Hey,
all right, bro.
Norman got better, but like I said, if Devin show up like he usually show up, we
That's
know
what
he
I'm
can.
saying.
It's a
That's what I'm
'If
fifty-fifty
saying.
fight.
hold on, here we go with the ifs again. We know how
Hey,
Norman
we gotta
coming.
say if, because
We
we don't
know how
know.
Norman coming. That's why y'all putting their money on the if.
Okay, so what if
Okay,
Norman don't
y'all put.
show up? What if
I thought
Norman
y'all
don't
what?
show up though, Drake? What if Norman
Who?
don't show up the way you used to seeing him show
He
up?
always show up, and ain't
Nah,
no question.
we look
Devin
before be
always show up.
look. We seen Norman get in a close fight and he couldn't do nothing. He couldn't think his way out of it when his dad was telling him, "Oh, you got to figure it out." That was a bad performance
Is
by
Norman
Norman.
undefeated? Then he figured it out, right?
Not
Ain't
that
Haney
fight.
undefeated? Ain't Haney undefeated, my
He
baby?
he
No,
got
Ain't Haney
no,
undefeated?
no,
he
no.
got better since that
What
fight.
do you mean, Drake?
Norman is a good fighter,
Pull his
bro. But
record up. Pull his record up.
I ain't got lion eyes. God damn it! I saw what I saw. I saw what I saw.
Should I see what I see?
Yo, Frank, y'all telling me that Devin Haney, who got plastered the fight before this one, came out and
Wait a
was
minute, wait a minute.
shy.
You talking about in a Regis fight? He won the Regis fight, Drake. What you talking about? You said the fight
No,
before that one.
I'm talking about the Ryan fight.
That
he,
fight didn't happen, Drake.
he didn't
That fight
fight
didn't happen,
Ryan.
bro. That
Devin
Man,
fight
never
didn't
fought
happen.
Ryan.
get that fight happen, Goon.
Hey, listen, the fight didn't happen, bro.
That's what's gonna fuck
That
The
y'all
shit
fight
up
didn't
don't
right
happen,
there.
bro.
exist.
The
That
fight
fight
don't
happened.
exist.
That's
It
what's
don't
gonna fuck
Y'all,
y'all
exist.
up right
y'all sound like that chick. That sound like that chick that say she a virgin, but you know what happened. You know what I'm
I only
saying?
did it anally.
there. Yeah, you
And I'm a Devin
see
Haney fan.
that
I'm from the Bay Area.
From the Bay
that's
Area.
that's the Bay Area, right? You see, he sound like E40.
Hey, so
Listen,
look, so what happened to Ryan when he fought Rolly? Then he didn't
Uh-oh.
get
Ry-
he didn't get beat. He didn't get beat like Devin did. Why he performed like that?
bro. Listen,
Uh-oh.
Ryan
Uh-oh.
Rolly came in there prepared. Rolly was ready for that left hook.
Wait a minute, bro.
Come
Wait
on,
a
man.
minute. Wait a fuck a minute. Are we saying Rolly can't prepare? Bro, what well, hold up, bro. Hold up.
no,
Hold
no,
the
no,
fuck
no,
up
no,
now.
no,
Hold the
What?
Goon,
fuck up
no,
now.
Goon.
Hold
What we're
up, bro.
doing
You about to
is
get me started now.
no, Goon. What we're doing is we are pugilists. We don't do the triangle theory on here
Nah, bro.
because
No,
we
You're
know
not gonna
your
I'm just
say
styles
saying.
make fight.
No,
no, you're
You
I'm
not
know what
just
I'm
gonna
saying
say
saying?
that
Ryan's
Rolly came in
performance.
prepared. When does Rolly ever come in prepared with
He
a
came in
game
prepared.
plan, bro? He ain't no Devin Haney, bro. What the
He
He
fuck?
came
came
in
in
prepared,
Ryan's
prepared.
bro.
performance
He came
didn't
in
match
prepared
the
that day, bro.
performance
He
against
came in
Devin.
prepared that day. You
His
can't take it away
performance.
from him. He blocked that. He
Bro, he
blocked that
won
left hand.
a fight. That fight wasn't shit. He
He
just
I'm
Boy,
gonna
they
show
knocked
you.
him
trying to
I'm gonna
down.
show
they
you the
trying to
difference.
make us
I'm gonna
forget
show
about
y'all the
that
difference.
day.
Did Tank take away Ryan's left hand?
Yes, he did.
Hold
Listen,
up,
How
hold
he.
come
up,
I
bro.
Devin
mean,
couldn't? How
that
come
Man, that
what?
Devin
nigga
couldn't?
ribs was broke, bro.
How
Yeah,
come
that.
Before he
Devin
even got
Yeah,
couldn't?
in the
man.
ring with him, bro. Like, what are we
How
talking
come
about,
Devin?
bro?
How come Devin couldn't?
The
Listen,
same people
Ryan.
that gonna say if Devin
Devin ain't fought him yet. What fight you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? Depends
We
on what you're
can't. I
talking
mean,
about.
Tank don't even get full credit for that
Drink
win,
ain't
bro.
shit. Drink ain't shit.
Hey,
but y'all give Bud
Tank
full
took
credit
away
for being
his left,
arrow
but
in the
Ta-
car accident.
Tank
Hold
took away the
up,
left,
hold up,
but
hold
he don't
up.
get
Because
full
I knew a
credit
nigga
for
was
it.
gonna say that. The night
We
before
got to
the
keep
fight,
that
when we
same
was all on this show, it was said it wasn't gonna be no excuses. So how is
yeah.
that coming up now, three
But
years
we got to
later,
keep
bro?
that. We got to keep that same energy though, bro. We got no excuses. He signed the contract. He got in the ring.
Oh, you talking about that? Yeah, for sure, for
Yeah,
sure,
yeah, for
for
sure.
sure,
Yeah, that's what I'm
for sure.
saying. Yeah, we
Oh, for
can't.
sure, for sure, for sure, for
Somebody
sure.
got in a car accident.
What accident? What y'all talking about?
uh,
I know you're not talking about Arrow.
We just saying. I'm like, y'all got. Oh, well, Brian Ribs was broke. This dude went through a damn car.
Nah, that was years before he fought Bud, bro. So
Man, that stuff, man.
Brian
Hell
Ribs
no,
got
he got
broken
his rib
sparring.
broken in camp sparring for
He got
blood.
his ribs broken in camp for that fight. So that's the difference.
Yeah,
And
so
we know
he had to quit sparring and everything for like weeks. So that shit
Man, the
nah,
nigga
happened.
quit
bro.
fighting altogether. He don't even want to fight no
Come
more,
on
bro.
with all them excuses, man. I ain't trying
Yeah.
to
He
hear
don't
that.
even want to fight no more, bro.
Imagine you in the
He
camp
let his
for really
fans
fighting your
down, bro.
life, and then you
If
get
his
your
ribs
rib
was
broke, and
broke,
then it just. But you
if
still
his
got to
ribs
finna
was
go get
broke,
this 20 million.
look, if his ribs was broke, he wouldn't have got up that many times like that, bro. He wouldn't have been able to get up like that, bro.
Who's that?
Cause
Him.
he healed.
It hurt to
He
breathe
healed
when your
by then,
ribs
but
broke.
he
And he
lost.
fought
He
two
Any of y'all
years.
lost.
had your
He
ribs
lost
broke
a
before?
piece of time in training camp, healing up from that shit that he should have.
Listen, man, we got a long list of excuses for Spence, bro. We know Big Extra Plug
A few
came out
years
with
And
him
they
ago.
don't
after
want
I
to give
lost.
my dude Devin no help, bro. This is crazy, bro.
They say Quentin Randall was over there beating this, giving the arrow the breaks over there in camp.
He wasn't the only one. He
Giving
wasn't the only
arrow the
one.
beats, man.
They say he
They
wasn't
say
the only
Quentin
one.
Randall was over there doing them dirty.
Yeah,
Listen, Quentin
Crawford
Randall.
put
Listen, Earl Spence was getting done so dirty that Al Heyman made the phone call and said, "You better fight Thurman."
right. Hey, Bug put their whole team out of business. He put Showtime out of business, bro.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he
Shit,
did.
Bob and Al about to be buddies now, bro.
But listen, man, I got a question for y'all. What makes y'all think that Devin didn't have no power at 130, 135, 140, but all of a sudden at 147, he's gonna have enough punching power to keep a fella like a stalker like Brian Norman off
I
him?
can answer that real easy, bro.
Would you?
Slick boxing, bro. Easy. Slick boxing. Same way Sweet Pea done it. Same way
Yeah,
Money May done it. You know, hit not
But
be hit, slipping and sliding,
he got enough
turning them.
but
power to keep people respectable. That's all he
Yeah,
needs.
He doesn't.
but
yeah.
Devin does not have that kind of power. I'm
So why
sorry.
haven't nobody
Regis
knocked him
wouldn't say
out?
that. Regis wouldn't say that.
Nobody knocked him
Hey,
out.
bro,
Hey, cool. We
extremely
got to keep
hard
it
to
real
get that
though. We
dude
got to
off
keep it
of
Regis
him.
wouldn't
real.
say that.
Regis looked like half the fight before that.
Nah, look, but you look, Regis, before Devin washed Regis, he was definitely a threat at 140. He
Yeah, they
only
were saying he
became
was gonna
washed
knock out Dev. I remember.
Who?
After Devin beat
Hey,
him,
Drake,
then he was
pull up.
washed. So I don't want to hit him
Who said?
excuses
I
Who
before the
remember them
fight.
said
saying he was
Regis
gonna
gonna
knock
knock Devin
Devin
out,
out.
bro?
bro, I'm
Yeah,
gonna tell
bro.
I
you
didn't ever
like
think that.
I'm gonna tell y'all what
AJ, you
happened.
heard that shit too.
I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. Both Taylor and Regis, they voided themselves. They fought
Yes.
themselves to death, and they neither one of them was no good after that fight. Taylor wasn't no good, nor was Regis any good after that fight. They
Listen, but
fought
that
themselves.
wasn't the narrative before Devin moved up in
Yeah,
the
they were
running,
saying that
bro.
he was gonna
They
knock
was
Devin out.
yeah, they was
I
saying, and
remember.
it was a
I
good
remember
fight.
that.
Him going up to 140, fighting a threat and fighting a champion at the
Matter of
time. So
fact,
we can't say, oh,
that
he
was
was washed.
motherfucking AJ that's on here right now was saying that he was gonna beat Devin ass, bro. I knew it was something
Yeah,
that nigga said
Damn.
that
AJ,
weak
you really
ass
said
shit,
that shit,
bro.
bro?
Devin made him look
Yo,
horrible.
Yeah, easy work.
Regis can't box. Regis is a
he don't got
fighter.
footwork.
Y'all was
Nobody
just
was
bigging
saying
up
that
Rolly
before the
though, but
fight,
y'all
though,
was just
bro.
bigging up Rolly though, bro. Y'all was just
Rolly's.
bigging
Right.
up Rolly,
I'm gonna
bro.
tell y'all. Yo, this is gonna sound crazy. Raleigh's very awkward, but I think he's a better boxer than Regis. It sounds crazy. I think
Yeah,
he's.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It don't sound crazy because I agree with you. I agree
Bro,
with you.
y'all man, it just sounds crazy because we really arguing that Devin is a good boxer when he went tooth and nail with Ryan Garcia, who's a Twitter champion.
He
He's
was
Wait a
calling
on.
him a
minute
good
now,
He
but
fighter.
was
wait a minute
juiced
now.
up, bro.
Norman went
Come
tooth
on
and
now.
nail in his second from the last fight, Drake. So come on now, we got to keep it a bean now. If we gonna do it on both sides. We
Really,
got to
Yeah,
is
cover
but
on
but
Ryan
both
San- I
sides,
is
mean,
man.
but
Ryan a
Santana,
really serious
Santana
threat
was
though?
favored to
But
beat Ryan.
Ryan was juiced up. Y'all can't give him credit knowing that this
Off
man
a
tested
dietary,
positive, bro.
Drew? Off a
Hey,
Watching
bro,
diet?
he don't supposed to have that shit in his system, dog.
why
You know, so we
continue
don't know,
why
He
bro.
ain't supposed
continue
to
to
have that
say
Tell
shit.
that
that,
nigga to
bro?
come clean the next time and be professional, bro. Tell that motherfucker to come clean in the ring, Drake.
He's
And
still
and
gonna.
he
He's
and he
still. He's
ducked the
still gonna be
rematch.
clean, bro.
That's why he didn't
Can
want to
I?
fight Devin
How
again. He
many?
didn't want to fight him clean, bro, because
Hey,
he
That's
Drake
know.
gonna be punching
nah.
at the
Devin
air in
didn't
a
fight. He
minute,
didn't
bro.
want a rematch. What are
Hey,
you talking
Drake.
about?
Hey, Drake.
Devin was on shows talking about, oh, he not gonna fight Ryan right now. He don't want the rematch right now.
But
Ever
he
since the
caught. But
7-0
look, but
loss.
no, he wanted the
All
rematch,
Ryan
bro.
had to do was win. All Ryan had to do was
We all
win.
know Devin
That's
wanted the
fair.
rematch. Come on now, he been calling him
Do
out for
we?
the whole year.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Do we?
Ryan
we was
ducked the
ready. We was
rematch.
ready for the rematch if Ryan would have won his fight, but he didn't have no
Was he?
business.
Was
How
he?
many fight? How
Listen,
many
bro,
fighters?
come on now. You can't take that away from Devin, bro. He
Y'all
wanted
know
that
Devin
rematch.
go fight anybody, bro.
He
Y'all
took
know
off.
that. So let's not do that now, Drake.
No,
You can look
I
off all you want, Drake. Now you know Dev
Hey,
ain't got no fucking
he
smoke
he dropped
nowhere.
a lawsuit to get that rematch, and he still
Yeah,
ain't get it. So
Girl,
that's
yeah.
come on now.
good.
Hey, hey, y'all know Dev ain't ducking no smoke. His name ain't Tank, bro. Come on, man.
nah, Tank ain't ducking shit. Dev ran away from Tank, but we ain't. But that's another story for another day.
Whoa.
Tank ducked Devin
Wait,
Haney.
what?
He ducked Devin Haney when he fought Cambosis the second time. Remember that Tank said, "Oh, when he talking this and that, when he beat Cambosis, tell him I want to fight him next." Devin Haney. Remember that?
They
Then
don't want they don't want Devin, bro.
after the
They say
fight,
they
Tank
want him,
gave
but they
all that
really don't
smoke.
want him, bro.
And listen, man, Tank will not
You
go
gotta
in
be
and
juiced up to
skyrocket
the
that fight
gills to
about.
see my nigga Devin, bro.
We not gonna get that fight now anyway. We never gonna get that fight now.
What's your definition
Drink
of
is
juice? What's your definition of juice though? What's your
Have,
octane is steroids?
some shit that you
having
don't
anything
supposed
else
to
to
have in
add
your
to the system?
system. Some shit that you
But
don't supposed to have in your system, whether it's cocaine,
how many fight?
heroin,
But then again, I'm gonna say
Listerine.
how many fighters got cooked when? How many fighters got killed, smoked, and tested positive?
Hey, listen here, bro.
It
The
don't
rules
matter
and
though. But when
regulations
you
of
test
boxing say you
positive,
don't supposed to have that shit in your shit, bro.
when you test
So
positive, you test positive. So it don't matter.
it don't matter what it is,
It don't
bro.
matter, bro. You can't just
Yeah.
So
overlook
you
it
can't.
because it's
Let,
not.
let
So
me
we
It's
ask y'all
not the
supposed
this
to.
then
rules.
about Ryan, though.
But
So we
stylistically,
supposed
though,
to
Ryan is a
unlook that. We
light
supposed to
for
unwatch
Devin.
that ass whooping.
I don't know
Hey,
what you're
It
talking about,
happened.
Drake. What ass whipping are you referring
If
to,
you
bro?
watch the fight, you could look Ryan Hove style was completely different. Even the press conferences, his whole voice changed. The whole press conferences, he sounded
So
different.
Ryan
He
turned into
acted
the Hawk.
different.
So Ryan turned into
Yeah,
the Hawk, but he got
you ain't
a
making
split
no sense,
decision.
bro.
Hey,
Your
Ryan
boy
turned
came
into
from
the
the
Hawk.
hey,
You
octagon.
ain't
he
making no
also
sense.
Ryan
maybe they
already
didn't
got
perform as well because they didn't perform as good because when they fought New York, they fought like with no real venue. They fought outside. There wasn't a lot of
look.
seats,
Ryan
and
got
plus they
power.
pulled up in cars. I mean, they didn't get really warmed up like that pulling up
Look,
in cars.
Ryan got
Hey man,
power
look,
and
hey, look here,
speed.
bro.
Look,
Look here,
Come
Ryan
on,
bro.
bro.
No
Ryan
matter
already
how
got
y'all try to
power.
paint this shit, when they fought in New York, they all got in the ring and they all fought. All
Yes.
of them didn't win, bro. Devin won. We can't penalize Devin for doing a professional thing and
How,
going there and
how,
handling business, bro.
Goon, I
T.O.
don't
was the
think we,
only
I
one
don't
that
think
I
we
really
feel
had the
like
penalized
fight,
Turkey
him
be
though.
though.
We
telling
just
them
said
niggas go
his
in there and
performance
just
was
rush
shit.
and you
It
gonna
wasn't
make it.
good.
I'm gonna make sure.
Hey, Ryan already got power and speed, so that enhanced his power and speed. Period,
He
Talk
bro.
that
will, he
shit.
will
Octane
beat
did.
Devin. He will beat
Talk that
Devin
shit to
nine
Drake.
out
Talk that
And
shit
his
to him.
aggression, and his aggression, and his aggression.
stylistically.
Octane.
Y'all forgetting that they fought in the amateurs and went 3-3.
Okay, so how all of a sudden he just knocking Devin down like that? He never dropped him before.
You weren't? Were you there in the amateurs with them?
But
You
he
don't
said
know.
it. We know because they said it, bro. Listen,
I think he
Bro,
you
did drop him.
they
I
just
think he
You
showed.
did
They
can't
drop him
just
compare
one
it to
time in
listen,
amateurs
amateur.
man.
anyway.
They
Like,
just showed a sparring clip of Ryan beating the shit out of Devin the same way you beat the shit out of him in the ring. What's
so
the
look, so
difference?
can Rolly beat Devin?
We
yes,
Uh-oh.
can't do that.
Yeah.
We
he
Hey,
can't
gonna
do
look.
run
Hey,
that.
that
look.
down.
Hey, look. Don't walk
That
him into that. Don't walk him
that
into that bug or
yeah.
stop Canelo because they know damn well Rolly ain't beating no damn Devin,
We
bro.
don't
They
do
know that shit,
triangle
bro.
Hey,
theories.
and look,
Styles
Huh?
make fights.
You
look
don't
though.
triangle
Devin, look.
theories
Styles
about
Hey,
make
hold on. Let me
fights.
say this. Devin beat the shit out of Rolly in sparring. Have you ever seen
But
it?
Yeah. They
didn't
know what
Rolly beat
time
the
it
brakes
is.
off?
Trust me.
Devin put hands on Rolly in
They
sparring. He hit
favorite
him with
fighters don't want
everything.
to fight Devin, bro. They know
He hit
what time
Bro,
it is,
he
bro.
hit Rolly with
listen.
everything in
If
sparring. Every
if
punch was
Ryan would
landing,
have
bro.
if Ryan would have just came out and performed well, he would have had more of an argument. But for
Yup.
him to come out and look that soft and that like whack, it was like, oh
Exactly.
yeah, you
So
Something
what
was
you
you
off.
was
saying
You
wrong.
about
know,
it.
Devin?
you
No, we
know
Devin
knew
he
is.
Ryan was
cheated,
gonna beat
bro.
Ryan though.
Hold on, hold on.
You
No,
know he cheated.
So did Devin come out soft in his match?
He
Devin looked
listen.
terrible.
Devin came out. Look,
Yeah, he
he did
did.
what he had to do to win. To
yeah,
win.
but
He
that,
didn't throw
that
any
was all
fucking
came
punches.
before we knew that him and Ryan was a rematch 3 months later in August. Ryan fucked up the plans. He was supposed to be safe and win, but the motherfucker couldn't do that. So
Exactly. So
the
you
plan
can't
got
blame
fucked
Devin.
up.
Devin did what he
So
was supposed
now,
to do.
Devin being called a runner, even though he just it's only been him for a little bit of time, one fight or
One
whatever the fuck
fight.
it is.
One fight.
But
Hey, you know what's crazy, bro? I can't believe Devin is getting all this slander and stuff in here in this group today. And think about what I'm getting ready to say.
Wait, how was he
The
getting
only
no,
nigga
that's
slandered?
that's
cool
willing to
though.
go over
Man,
there and fight
Goon,
people.
come
Look,
on,
hear me
bro.
out. Hear me out. The only nigga that's willing to go and fight people, bro. 35, 40, 147. We talking this bad about Devin?
And
The
Boots
nigga
even
that's
duck
trying to
Boots.
fight people? Man, come
Boots
on,
duck.
man.
Hey,
But
Boots duck
yeah,
Brian
I'm
Norman,
not,
and
you
Devin run
like I
into the
I'm
told
not
smoke.
you,
saying Devin isn't trying to fight
Devin
anybody.
Devin is getting all of the boots of now that Boots is out the way, and Boots did it to himself now and shit. Boots did it
Look,
to himself.
Boots running from
Everybody's passing him up now and shit.
Hey,
because he
Yo,
Boots
want to
Boots,
running
make
hey,
from Brian Norman, and
Boots
Devin
look
right
like
man.
the
into that
biggest
smoke.
asshole in the world right now to fight on this man undercard after all that shit, bro. Oh my
Hey,
God.
Boots ducked that Brian
No,
Norman
hey,
smoke, and
Oh
Devin right
my
it's
into it, bro.
God.
You
but
got to
it's not
give him
his
credit.
undercard though. It's not his undercard. This is the first fight announced. Because they talking
No, they
Benavidez.
were saying that
Benavidez
it's
ain't
gonna be
about
the
to be on the
undercard.
undercard.
They saying that that's gonna
Yeah,
be the main event. Devin
Yeah,
and
that's gonna be the main event.
It,
It's not gonna
old
be
boy, the
no
Benavidez
main
definitely
event.
gonna
undercard.
be
hey,
the
It'll be like
undercard.
mid
That's
card.
gonna that's a
Benavidez is not gonna fight on the undercard.
yes,
If he
yes
gonna
he
fight on the
is, bro.
undercard,
Oh,
it'll
you
be
know what? That fight is in
Yes he
November
Benavidez.
is.
too. But hold on,
Benavidez,
bro. Hold
hey,
on. I don't know,
Benavidez,
bro.
that's gonna be the
I
co-main,
got
bro.
Devin and old boy before Benavidez because Yardy
Yeah,
ain't over here like that, and people
that's
end up
gonna be
on
the
him like I'm
co-main,
up
That's
on
bro.
him.
gonna be the co-main, right?
Benavidez the co-main.
Yeah, bro. Devin is definitely the main event.
Hey,
Yeah,
the
definitely main
same
event.
reason why Boots ain't
Absolutely.
gonna take the fight. Benavidez ain't gonna take the fight. They don't want to be no. If
He was
he's
the
going
co-main.
over there to co-main Bivol and better be, then maybe. And he
He
already
was the
gave a hard
co-main.
time for that. So he ain't gonna turn around and be on the undercard
He
of
was the
Devin
co-main
Haney.
on Texas.
Yes he is. Listen, bro, money talk. Turkey gonna pay that bag, and niggas gonna
Mm.
play their position. I'm
Yep.
telling you,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
that's he
He
gonna
would have
do it.
took it already.
I just want to
Him and
know.
Yard, Benavidez and
I,
Yard is not a bigger fight than
It's
Norman and
not.
Devin.
Yard
Yeah.
would have been a bit fight if he would have knocked off Better Be back in the day, but nah,
Right,
bro.
but
He
they
not no better
both
fight than this,
champions.
bro.
The,
Like it's
the
two.
only
They
the
both
only difference is
Benavidez
that
is
he won a
champion.
belt. Both of them still ain't fought nobody.
Look, that Norman Devin is a bigger fight though, bro.
Absolutely.
yeah,
Hey, bro,
yeah.
Devin is doing what we want from the fighters, bro. Real
No,
talk.
absolutely.
He doing what Boots couldn't do. What Boots didn't want to do.
I agree with that also. I listen, at the end of the day, me personally, I do think Devin will have a Hall of Fame resume. Right now, no.
Shit, he got it right now.
He do right now.
He got it right now.
You got to give it
Yeah, I got
time.
a
I think
bounce for him. It's
he's
good
gonna
Once
rapping one of you
once
guys,
Manny
man.
Cena's gonna
Pacquiao
come.
got the fight, Boots know he was out of there because there ain't no way they gonna have undisputed
Mm.
at 147. No
But
time
he could
soon.
have got.
Maybe like 3, 4, 5 years or
Y'all better
something.
hope
But
Pacquiao lose, and then
He
we
could have got
can get it.
another belt though. He could have went
yeah,
after Brian Norman
If
belt, bro.
Pacquiao lose this fight, we can get it. But if he win, they go milk this shit for what
Yeah,
it's
if he
worth.
wins, we can forget
bro,
about
I
that
mean,
shit.
even if Barrios win, he's gonna take another year off. Then
Cause
then
look,
fight a mandatory
I,
that one Frenchman dude.
I don't know if I told y'all
Man,
this
That,
one of
on
them
this
niggas need to
channel
fight
before,
Arrow.
but look, Boots said that he wanted when they offered Brian Norman 1.7, right? The Norman said they'll take 1.7, but it got to be a neutral venue. But if they fight in Philly, they want 2 million. So
Hmm.
that's what they said they was willing to take. So Boots and them said, "Oh, it got to be in Philly." So that's why the fight didn't happen. But all of a sudden, he willing to unify
but
outside of Philly in Atlantic City with Stadionis. You willing to unify
Yeah.
outside of Philly with him, but why did you do that for Brian Norman when you could have made the fight for the
Because they
1.7?
knew that that was a fight that they didn't want, really, bro. They didn't want that fight.
Yeah,
And
no, it
yeah.
I
wasn't
would take
that
the fight though with him.
that
because
that
You could
proves
one
price
you can't
yourself out
have
of
it
a
in a
fight,
you
bro.
can't have it in a neutral spot. You can't have it in a neutral spot because Norman hasn't sold any tickets, and we're not sure how much of a ticket seller Boots
look,
is. So they
Stadionis.
really couldn't just
Look,
throw
Shit,
that
Boots
no,
ain't
no,
venue
no,
really
there.
no,
done
no.
that,
Look,
So
but been to Philly,
Stadionis
though.
never.
so they
Hey,
try to throw it.
listen, bro.
They try to
Stadionis
put it
never.
to where the person who was selling tickets. But at the end of the day, if
Bro,
he go to Tokyo and kick some ass, he can go to Philly and kick
but
some ass.
but look, listen. Stadionis never sold no tickets, but they fought him in Atlantic City
That's what I'm talking
outside of
about.
Philly.
Yeah.
So
I
Yeah.
it
know,
don't matter
Yeah.
who
but
sold
but
tickets. That was an
but him
excuse.
but him being a European is a different fan base besides just only
It
trying to
don't
sell it
matter,
to
bro.
black people.
No, it
It
don't
does
matter,
matter
bro.
if you got another fan base. That's why. And who was on the other card? Did they put
Stanionis ain't
somebody
got no
send
fan
somebody
base,
Stadionis.
Puerto
bro.
Ricans
Listen,
Hey,
because
but if
he
Stadionis
don't
don't got no
Boost don't
fan base
sell
like
like that
that, bro.
himself.
Stadionis don't
Boost
what
got
don't
a
city?
sell
fan
like
base
that
like that.
himself, so he needs help.
But
That's why
Boots
they
I
is
don't.
at
I
unheard
don't
one
of.
time
even
they try
know.
to
But
put Bam
I
on
don't
the
even know
undercard.
what. I don't even
but
know what
Boots.
Stanionis is. What is he?
Stadionis, he
But
don't
look,
have a
we knew
fan
who
base like that,
Stanionis.
bro.
Like we knew who
You know
Stanionis was.
Stanionis from Virgil Duckett.
No, I'm
Listen,
saying what nationality
Stadionis
is
don't have a
Stanionis?
fan base like that, bro. So they
He's
just didn't want to
some.
fight
What is he,
Norman.
He's not.
Armenian or some shit like that?
Nah,
I
he
don't
not. If
know.
he was at least, if he
No,
was Ukrainian, if he
he's
was
like
That's what I was
Ukrainian,
thinking.
Lithuanian.
yeah.
He's like
Y'all can't. You can't make
Lithuanian or some shit
excuses.
like
You
that.
can't make excuses for him
He's
talking about a
European. The
family.
Europeans they gonna stick together. So
If he was from the
some little
UK, it would have been.
Europeans out there back east
But we
is gonna buy
knew,
a
okay,
ticket.
but listen, what I'm saying is we knew Stanionis, and we also knew he kept getting stepped over. Earl
Yeah, he
wouldn't
kept
fight
getting
him.
step aside money.
So we knew of Stanionis, but we really don't
What?
know
No,
Boots
no. The
like that, bro.
diehards. What he's saying is, outside of the diehards, nobody knew Stanley.
Right, that's what I'm
Right.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So you can't make it about ticket sales when he not selling no
Right.
tickets. He never sold
Right.
no tickets. He
Exactly.
Right.
never
No,
main evented.
that's what I'm saying. But it's a fan base where Norman is
Nah, bro.
still the black fan base. It's
It
not
don't.
like Boost is not try. Oh, this motherfucker tripping. Boost is not trying to sell to the Mexicans of Philly. He's trying to sell to the fellow brothers
But
and
listen, bro.
sisters,
It's
maybe.
Nah, bro.
it's not.
Nah,
That's
bro.
a
That
unification is a
I ain't buying that.
unification. You can't. If the man never sold tickets, you can't base it off ticket sales. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right, right,
That's like when Tank saying, "Oh, Devin never sold this amount of tickets, but he fight niggas who never been on pay per view. None of the niggas who fought Tank ever been on pay per view, but he was willing to fight them, but not fight
right.
Devin nor Shakur. It's the
Yeah,
same
because
difference.
a unification trump all of that. He ain't selling tickets. It's a
Exactly.
unification.
That's what I'm
Yes,
saying.
unification trumps all of that.
So he could
Yeah.
have unified with Norman for the 1.7 outside of Philly. That was a duck. He didn't want the smoke. Then on top of that, this time when they agreed to fight next,
Nah,
he all of a sudden, no, 3 days before Brian Norman fight, he moved up in weight, talking about he can't make weight. But you wanted to fight in September, October, or November. So how you can't make weight no more?
Bro,
You see what
didn't
I'm
Boost
saying?
make a video talking about his team didn't know he was supposed to fight or some shit like that?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
man,
He
look, I know he said I make weight easy. These people just talking on the net. They don't know what they talking about. That's what he said, right? After the fight, then all of a sudden you can't make weight, but you wanted to fight later this year at that weight. So how you can't make weight? That nigga didn't want that Brian Norman smoke.
I still think Norman Jr. hurts Boots, man.
What you say?
I still think Norman Jr. hurts Boots, man.
I do too. I do too.
Boost and Stanionis couldn't be nowhere else but Philly or right down the street.
Yeah, Boots get hit a lot, and Norman
Why
hit
y'all
that
say
nigga.
that, bro? Like
He
because
Norman
like
does.
Norman
hear,
hit
Because
hear me
Boost
Boots.
out.
and
Every time I hear
Philly's
about
not
Boots,
following. Philly's not gonna follow Boost to the West Coast. When he fought as the co-main to Charlo and Castano, he didn't have nobody but his team there. Like so, nobody's really gonna follow him.
but Pooh,
no,
But
that
then
hear
he
don't
me
make
fought
out.
no difference.
champion.
But that don't make no
This is
difference
to
because it's
all
a
the eye test
unification.
people, though. This is to
They
all
could
the eye
they could
test
have
people
fought
when
in
they talk
Atlantic
about Boots.
City. They
Yeah,
could have
it
fought in
don't.
Atlantic
Yeah.
City.
See, when you dealing with unifications, all of that, who's selling
Atla-
tickets, that's out the window.
Yep.
Atlanta City's not a neutral though.
They could have
That's his backyard. That's his
no
backyard.
Atlantic City. That's
Yeah,
outside of Philly. It ain't even though
yep,
it ain't that far. It's still a
Man,
yep,
neutral venue, bro. They could have
yep,
fought there, just like Stanionis fought there.
yep.
But
it's
look, Boots get hit
right
a
down the
lot. If
street, man.
Brian Norman hitting that
You
nigga, he
know it's
would have
right down
hurt
the
Boots.
street. Is it even an hour away? It's his backyard. You know how
Look,
small
if
Yeah,
everything
it's
and
about an
close is
hour,
over
Hey,
there.
bro, but y'all
away.
so
y'all
so
saying that
So
like y'all didn't just
so
see them
so
people walk.
his tickets can drive an hour or so
Hey,
compared to
Drake,
try to fly to Vegas for that fight.
Yo,
why
y'all
didn't Boots
saying that
make,
just
make
like y'all didn't see them people leave up out the ring after the first Karen fight, bro. Like, come
right?
on,
And
man.
listen,
What are we talking about, bro?
hey,
And
Karen
he
No,
was
and
at a
that's
home.
Avenesian,
exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying that nobody's gonna follow him. Nobody's gonna spend money, like, as in plane tickets and hotels in Vegas. You know
but
how
no,
a
they
fight
could have
weekend
No,
fought
but
is
in
in
listen,
Atlantic
Vegas.
listen,
City.
listen. I
They
was
could have
trying to
fought
be
in
funny when
Atlantic
I said
City,
this
bro.
part right here. No,
yeah,
but what
yeah.
about all the eye test people? Because he do all this flashy stuff. Like those supposed to be the ones that's going to follow him. Like we got to
Look,
support him.
Yeah.
He going out on the
Karen and
West Coast.
Avenesian,
He the next guy. This, that, and the
We
other.
knew Boots was all talk when it came to Bud.
hey,
Oh
Karen
yeah,
and
yeah. He didn't want.
Avenesian
He
hit
didn't
Boots
want
all in
EJ
his
either. He
face.
had a chance to fight
Nah.
EJ. He didn't want
I,
EJ either.
I,
Nah,
Look,
I say
Karen
this.
and Avenesian hit Boots all in his face. So if Norman would have hit that nigga, he would have definitely hurt him. And I think Norman team knew that. I mean, Boots team knew that too.
Boots
That's why
can't
they didn't
avoid
want
a
to
left
fight.
hook, man, and that's Norman Jr. best fucking punch.
Yeah, he
I
Boots
probably
can't
would have
avoid
beat
one.
my
Boots.
my thing
Just like
is
Devin.
But
He got
Devin,
bigger
just
problems.
He got
But
bigger
Devin
problems at
can.
154 now.
Yeah,
Hey,
he
but
do.
He
Devin
should have.
can.
He should have took the fight though. Like,
Yeah, he should have.
hey,
I got
Boots.
Ramos. I
Boots is
Harlem
Boots
with
is the
them,
A
bro.
side. Boots is the A side. Rather he's not the super A side. Oh shit! This
He the A
motherfucker almost
side.
hit.
Norman them knew he was the
Look,
A side.
so Norman should have. You know what I mean? Like I get it. Whatever. You ain't got to
I
take the
like to
money,
see him
but it's
fight
like
Mel.
He
who?
said that Norman
I
said
like
they
to
the
see him
A
fight
side.
Mel.
They was cool with that.
You want to see him get done bad like that?
No, I mean the
Well, we
optics.
don't.
Everybody's saying like
Mel's
he
been
this world class fighter.
Mel's been out for right now, so Mel could be a good fight with
No,
anybody because
no,
we don't know how much rust he got.
no. But what
I
I'm
want to
saying
see
is
Mel. I
the way
want to
they
see Mel
boost up
versus
Boots.
Boots.
Yeah, the way they boost up Boots.
Hey,
Remember, he'll fight anybody from 47 to 54. So why not fight Mel at
hey,
54?
I want to see Keith Thurman versus Boots. That's what I want.
Me
I
too.
want to. I want to see
Who's
Jesus
gonna end
Ramos
up
fight.
fighting Lubin?
I mean, look,
Me too.
Lubin is a
Lubin is a
good
good
ass
fight
nigga
for him.
though.
Lubin is a
Yeah,
good
Lubin
preferably,
is
fight.
a good fight.
I'd
Goucher a
rather
good
see
fight
him
for
fight
him.
more Tazalia first for the IBF. That's the first fight I want, but he not gonna take that. So if not that, I'd rather
Nah,
see
What
him
about a
fight
Murtaz is
Keith
a
Thurman.
What
bad
about a
motherfucker.
Nah, he on a
Well,
2-fight losing
hey,
streak.
if
He
no, if
lost
Nah,
5
not
in a
no
nobody
row.
more.
else is taking it, if nobody else taking the fight, you can't be just mad at that nigga over it. But
Yeah,
I
they,
What
mean,
about
hey man, I don't know
but
what it is.
if
Well,
what
if
about Jesus
they
Ramos?
treating Rack around.
I'm okay with a
but
Ramos
look,
fight.
Eddie said that Boots wanted Terrence Crawford first at 54, but he know he's not gonna get the fight. So if you willing to fight Crawford, supposedly according to your
fight
promoter,
Mel.
that means you willing to fight a champion. So why not fight Moritaz Ali? He ducking him.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna call him out for it.
But you know why he said Bud, and he said Bud the same reason why he was saying Bud at 47. He's tied up, and he knew it wasn't gonna
Yeah,
happen.
well,
He
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
use he gonna use a hot name.
yeah.
What the
So
fuck is going
nigga, he
on?
don't want
But
that smoke. But Keith Thurman, I think Keith Thurman could beat Boots, bro.
I think so too.
I
It
think Aaron will
depends,
kick
man.
his ass.
Keep old now, man, and beat broke down. But
Keith
a
still
fresh
got it,
Keith from
man.
back in the day would have gave any of them dudes problems.
Listen, Keith still got it.
Norman
You
could
ain't seen
beat
his last
Boots.
fight? Keith hard.
That's why
you
he
see
should have went in there. But he should have went in there with that for that 1.7 and took them belts. He would have took them belts, and he would have been shining like a motherfucker right now if he would have
you
went in
see
there and beat up Boots
you
for that
you
1.7.
you seen Brock Jarvis' neck, right? When Keith hit that nigga, bro. Keith still got it.
Yeah. You
He
know, the
got the
only thing is
smarts. He
I
got enough
Boots
smarts
will
to
go to the
beat
body
Brock.
Uh,
He
on
got the
you.
IQ.
I want to see Melon. I want to see Melon Thurman. To be honest with you, that'd be a good
Yeah,
comeback fight for
that's
both
a
of them.
good fight too.
I want to see Mel in Boots.
Yeah,
I, I've been
Mel been out
saying
too
Nah,
far,
I've been
Mel,
bro.
nah,
saying
Mel,
Mel gonna
Mel will
fight
fuck
Thurman.
Boots up.
That fight
Thurman,
makes the most sense as in PBC
it
wise.
it do,
Thurman and Charlo.
but Boots and Thurman
Oh,
make a
that's a
lot of
good
sense
fight.
too.
Yeah, that's a good fight. That's a good fight. That's a hell of a fight right there.
Hey,
Who?
gang, I'm gonna take off, man.
Yeah.
Mel
Oh,
and Thurman, Jamel and
Mel
Hey,
and
Thurman.
hey,
Thurman, yeah.
Don, you going Don?
yeah, I'm gonna take off, man. Let me know if Donald Duck decide to show up.
Oh,
Tag
he
me
he
down.
called
never
him.
Donald
Hey,
Duck.
He
He's
called him
never
hey,
gonna
Donald
I
Duck.
show up.
almost forgot. I almost forgot we here for him.
Yeah.
Joey,
The man of the party who wanted
You
to
know
throw the
that
party didn't even show up.
He ain't show up for shit.
He
I
said it.
tagged his ass.
He set us up. He
Yeah,
set
he
us
set
up.
us up. Yeah, he set us
Hey,
up.
Somebody
in
gonna
this
come in
corner
here.
podcast said, who you got between Usyk and Dubois?
I got Usyk.
I got
Before
Dubois.
um,
Hey,
Hey, I'm gonna
I
dip out.
told y'all
I'm gonna
that
dip
I'm
out for
looking
a few
past the
minutes. I'm gonna
Canelo
come
fight
right back.
already. Right?
Look,
I told y'all I'm looking
Dubois.
past the Canelo fight already. It's gonna be easy work. I'm starting to think Bud gonna stop him with a body shot for some reason.
Yeah,
It's screaming
Boy,
out the
Bud going to
speakers.
be laid out.
Bud gonna take away
I feel
his
bad for
power
y'all,
with
boy.
the
I
body
feel
shot.
so bad for y'all. Bud gonna be
A,
laid
a
out.
clean Canelo
Hey,
ain't shit like a clean Ryan.
hey, wait, who was that talking crazy? Who was that talking crazy?
Endo.
We're saying what?
Bro,
Saying
Bud
Bud
is
gonna get
going to
laid
be
out.
laid out. Know what I'm saying? I feel bad for y'all, bro, because y'all got y'all
That,
all into
that's
it.
probably Freddie Mac. He always thinking Bud
Who
gonna
is
get laid
saying
out.
that, bro?
Who
That's
saying what?
AJ.
That Bud getting knocked out?
Yeah, who
That's
is
Freddie
that?
Mac.
That's
I'm
the
blaming
Eddie.
Freddie Mac for that one.
Hey, what's your
No,
name? What's
that's
your name,
me.
bro?
Endo.
The Bay Area's own.
Endo. All right, I gotta remember you,
He
man.
took.
That nigga
I gotta
bounced.
remember you.
That
I'm a Spence fan, dog.
nigga bounced, dog. That's
I said what
crazy.
I said. And get the
Yeah,
fuck on.
bounced. The
Hey, make
fuck
sure
out
you
of here.
stand on it come September, man. Turn your camera on and
Yeah.
pay respect, bro.
Hey, I know how it's gonna go, man. I told you 9 and 10, bud. Stopping Canelo, man. Easy. Easy.
Yeah.
And we fighting in a 5-foot radius. We not running. We right there. We gonna stay in that 5-foot radius so that we can counter them loopy shots and get inside of them.
All them
We stand in
loopers.
that 5 foot.
Yep.
We gonna angle Canelo out. We gonna make him start over, and we gonna touch his ass every chance he get, and every mistake he make.
We
I
gonna
see it. That's all I gotta say.
That's
counter
gonna
Cool.
that
work.
left hook
That's gonna
all
work
night.
till
We gonna
like
counter that left
round
hook.
8 when he start finding the mark with that shit.
Yeah, man. This fight gonna be epic. Boy, for the show up.
Canelo gonna start getting tired. He gonna start reaching at 7 because Bud gonna be piling them rounds up. And
Them body.
soon as he
Yeah.
get the reaching, Bud gonna make him get the teaching. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say, baby.
Damn.
Canelo gonna get frustrated and start
Yes,
swinging them wild hooks like he do, trying to catch up,
yes,
and he gonna get tagged every time.
yeah, just like he did with Bivol.
I think Bud
Yep.
gonna be ahead, and then round late in the fight, Canelo gonna start landing them motherfuckers, and it's just gonna
Late
be
in the fight,
from. It's
Canelo.
just gonna
Look,
go from there.
and
Bam,
Bud,
bam.
Bud gonna do better than Bibble because he gonna work on his body too. Bibble wasn't getting them body shots in. Bud gonna mess that nigga
Bivol
body
beat
up,
the
bro.
shit out of his ass.
Yeah,
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 Bud
Bivol
gonna
was in
attack
his
that body
bag,
too.
but Bud can pull off some shit like that, in and
Yeah,
out
yeah,
that kind of that rhythmic shit, that boxing shit. It's just Bivol big as hell.
yeah.
yeah.
But
Man,
look, Bud, hey, Bud got a
looking
longer
past
reach
it.
than Bibble. Did you know that?
Arm
Bud got a
reach.
longer Bud got a longer reach than Bibble.
Yeah, an inch and a half, ain't it?
He had a
It's
long ass
about
I'm
reach
look.
there for a welterweight.
it's
Shit,
about
man.
2 inches. It's about
Oh,
two
yep.
inches, I
I'm
think.
looking. I'm looking forward to Bud
Still,
versus
his reach
Janovic
heavy, bro.
for that fourth division. That fourth.
But hey, Bud is retiring, bro. He
Yeah,
No,
retired.
that ain't no big name,
no,
bro. He only fighting big
you ain't.
names for big money.
No,
Laura,
Yeah,
man.
Laura, Laura and Janovic ain't no big names. That's why he ain't gonna fight them.
he retiring after this, bro. I ain't gonna let Bud fight no more after this.
Yeah, he need to go and get on Mount Rushmore and walk off
Yep.
into the sunset, bro.
Yeah.
Somebody said he was gonna fight Usyk after this. Boy, they think he's Superman.
God damn. I know they didn't say that, did they?
Jesus
Boy,
Christ.
yeah.
Yeah,
Look,
but
House
he retiring.
Delgado, he talking about
He
Canelo gonna
That
break
was
Bud.
old
Look,
boy. That
hey,
was you,
House
old boy from
Delgado, look,
LA.
I remember you. Make sure you show up, bro. After the fight, September 13th, September 14th. Make sure you come on and
that's
join the
that's Pooh
panel.
Dangle,
Don't,
so
don't,
gang banging
don't
ass.
be in the chat. Join the panels, bro.
Yeah, that nigga from LA.
Yeah, that's Pooh Dangle's gang
I
banging
know him.
ass
Yeah,
out
I
there.
know him from.
I ain't did nothing.
I'm talking
What
about
I do?
House Delgado here in the
Hey,
chat.
hey, like the nigga said, what was that? Minutes? I didn't do nothing.
I didn't do nothing.
I didn't do
That
nothing.
other dude, who's that dude? Bud beat Spence. Who is that? Bud beat Canelo.
Bud
Your
gonna
name
stop
used to be.
Canelo.
Your name used to be Bud beat Easy Route Spence.
No, it used to be Bud gonna stop Spence. But
What's your
I
name
know,
on in the group? What's your name on Facebook?
I know Easy
I,
Route. That's not me though. But I used to talk to him too. But my name used to be Bud gonna stop Spence. Then I changed it to Bud gonna stop Canelo. But
I
yeah,
tell y'all, man, Bud is only in competition with Usyk.
people keep
Everybody
talking
else
about
is they never finished that chess game. I'm trying to tell y'all.
they keep talking about power like Canelo just this one punch power puncher. He ain't even got power like that, bro. He not punching niggas like that, like Wilder or somebody. He already said himself, he an accumulation puncher. And he ain't got no knockout since Caleb Plant, but more importantly, since his hand surgery after Caleb Plant. He not knocking out Bud. How you gonna beat him if he ain't knocking him out? He not gonna outbox
Bro, he
Bud.
dropped everybody. You see how he hit
Hey,
Jamel?
he dropped him, but he didn't stop him.
The only thing I worry and think about is those arm punches.
Yeah, that shit
It
ain't gonna
doesn't
work for
it
That's a
doesn't
Bud,
make
bro.
it.
that's the
Is it
problem.
going? Is he gonna turn Bud's arms into noodles and
That's
shit?
gonna get his ass hit though with a nigga like
Nah, bro.
Bud.
Bud ain't going for that, bro. That jab gonna keep him respectable. He's gonna keep him resetting. Man, y'all don't see it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I see this shit, bro. I don't
I
know.
see his ass getting countered. Bam.
like the Spence fight. Nobody.
Hey, bro, they want Bud to go down, bro. Bud ain't going nowhere.
I see
Yeah.
Canelo trying to. I can see Bud like hitting him with them kick hooks and shit, staying
They,
off
hey,
the
they
rope.
used to say, ain't no way Bud gonna stop Spence. You gonna have to change your name, this and that and the other. He ain't gonna be able to take them body shots and this and that. And that nigga got knocked out, bro. He stopped him. I see the
Hell yeah,
same
Bud.
thing.
Dog.
It's just that I think Bud gonna have to fight a perfect fight, man. And
Yeah,
but Bud is capable of fighting a perfect fight. So we're not saying it like he can't. He is
yeah,
capable of fighting a perfect fight. And Canelo just got to be Canelo. That's all.
yeah.
That's all.
And y'all seen Bud? First he snatched up Mike Coppinger too. I don't know if y'all seen that. He
Uh,
wrestled Mike Coppinger. Mike Coppinger
He
was
just
oh, I
mad.
got
seen
Big
that.
Baby. He just got Big Baby too.
Yeah, Ali. What's his name? Ali. He snatched him up too and slammed him.
Jared Miller.
Yep.
He said, "Damn, he's strong."
We we
Yeah.
still ain't seen the test results from Canelo.
Right. We
We
still
know
ain't we
Bud
I
do
still
don't
not
know.
ain't
take
got
it
them
though.
tests yet.
If Canelo clean, he ain't shit, and we all gonna know at the beginning of the fight if he's juicing or not.
Yeah,
And
I
he's
Yeah.
want to
still
make.
not that good when he's juicing. He just got a little bit more energy, so he can
Man,
Man,
last a
all
little
the
bit
niggas
longer.
hey,
out there in
when he got
Mexico
caught juicing, he
juice.
had a draw. He had a draw with Triple G when he got caught juicing and for a draw. His best performance ever. He was juiced up
Mm.
and he got a draw.
Yeah.
So
Out there in Mexico, they allow that shit. Like they can do a lot of that shit is legal for them. They think they can
yeah,
come over here with that shit though. You can't do that.
Mauricio Sulaiman raised the limit to the clambuterol after that fight for
Yes,
Canelo.
bro. Them niggas can do dope over there. They get ozone shit, therapy. They,
Damn.
Hey,
I
son,
said,
say
yeah,
they
I've been
can
over
do
there
dope
to
over
Mexico.
there.
Yeah, they getting ozone. They getting red blood cells put in their body and shit
Damn.
to
Damn.
keep them from getting tired.
Damn.
Look, y'all Canelo fans, y'all gonna disappear after he lose, bro. Y'all not gonna be in the chat. Y'all gonna be like Spence fans. Y'all just gonna stop talking boxing.
That's what's gonna be crazy because a lot of them Spence fans left. If the Canelo fans leave too, ooh wee, that's gonna be
Bro,
crazy.
Yeah.
I have
Spencer whoop
500.
boots right now at 54.
I have 500 some videos saved from Spence fans talking crap. I messaged them back, but after the fight, none of them niggas showed back up in the comment section, bro. I'm doing the same thing for Canelo too. I can't wait, bro.
Yeah. Well, listen, man. Shout out to Spence fans and Spence's family. But they was all in uppercuts. His mom, everybody was up in uppercuts. His
Oh
cousins,
yeah,
everybody. They
hell
gone
yeah.
now. They
Yeah,
gone.
they disappeared, man.
Yeah.
Remember
His mom,
his
huh?
mama said his eye had been fucked up since that first car wreck
I
I ain't
I
trying to.
said
Hey,
when
that.
he got hurt
look,
against Manny.
Yeah.
they came out the bushes when Spence got in the ring with Fundora for like a week. Then they
Yeah.
disappeared again.
It disappeared again. Fuck
That's
this
what I'm
shit,
saying,
man.
bro. I don't know what they did. Fundora's gonna hurt that nigga.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Fandora was
had him
going to.
stopping Spence.
Me
Bad.
too. Me
Yep.
too.
I was like, that's a terrible fight to come back to. You running from
Yeah.
Bud.
Hey, just like Haney's a terrible fight to come to Nate.
Oh shit!
Hey,
Here we go.
I kind of agree. I kind of agree with that. But if Haney can show up, then he got a chance. But I prefer him not to have took this fight. But he got heart
Bro,
though, so
this
we gonna
this the
see.
best fight, bro, because this gonna show
Yeah,
people that he back. You
yeah.
know
Yep,
what I'm saying?
This gonna definitely
Going
prove he
to.
that
He's
guy.
a shot fighter, and he's going to retire after this one. I'm
That's
Look,
telling y'all the
wild.
truth, bro. I'm
we
telling y'all
know
what's
we
going.
know Norman will stop Ryan Garcia though.
who gonna retire after this?
I'm
Devin
Devin.
talking about
Haney.
Devin Haney.
Yep. Yep.
I ain't gonna lie,
Hey,
that shit, that Brian Norman shit ain't nothing to fuck around and play with, bro.
No, it's
Listen,
not.
man.
hey,
I told them niggas before Spence. I said TC gonna whoop his ass and bloody him up in the fourth round. By the ninth round, he gonna stop him. I swear to God, a cut
He
bloody
did.
face.
I'm his
And then
witness,
Yeah,
I
bro.
said yes, and I said Earl's gonna retire. I'm telling y'all, this fight
yeah,
right here, He's gonna get his ass whooped so bad by Norman. He's going out, lights out. He's going to retire, bro. He's going to retire. He's a shot fighter, and if y'all can't see this, because your heart is in the way, and I understand your heart is in the way.
Hey,
You know
no,
what I
I'm not
mean?
even.
Hey,
I'm not even no.
You
that's
saying
like,
Look,
Ryan
Drake.
Business
hey,
shot
that's
Hey,
like
Sucker
Drake.
you
so bad?
saying, that's like you saying he shot because T.O. keep ducking and Shakira duck.
No,
Hey, Drake. I'm not
that's
even no
different,
big Devin
You
fan like
saying
that, but
Ryan beat
I
this
rock
nigga
with
so
Devin.
bad?
I
huh?
respect Devin, man.
I respect it
Hey,
too. I'm respecting him retiring too. I respect that. I respect him
hey, what,
retiring before he get into 3, 4 more fights and be retarded in his later years. I respect that.
if he
You
would
got to
really
y'all
know
get,
say
if
that?
when to
Would
fight.
y'all
if
say
he,
that Norman's in a have to win situation? Because
Yeah,
if he
well,
loses, I mean, if
yeah,
he loses, who
he's
gonna
still
fight
good.
him?
He's still good
yes.
if he lose.
I
But
don't think
If
so.
he lose, who gonna fight him? It's not like he helping selling tickets, so it's like he will have nothing to bring. He'll have to really start from the bottom
Hey,
again, and that's fucked up.
he,
But if Devin
yeah,
listen,
loses, he can
hey,
still get names from.
no, Devin's retiring. We got that understood. Devin's retiring after this fight. He's getting
if
knocked
Devin
out.
look, if he shot like you say, and we see that in this fight, then it'd be good for him to retire if he gets stopped. You know what I'm saying? But if he don't, he gonna be all right, man. I think he cool. Devin ain't gonna go out like that, man.
Hey man,
Bro,
don't
what?
don't 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 let these
Hey,
guys don't let these
Devin,
guys try to fool
Devin
you,
can't
bro.
retire. Devin can't retire. Don't he got like baby mama issues right now?
Oh, I
So
heard
she
something
about to
about
start
that.
taking some money. He gonna
Yeah.
be in a couple more fights at least, you know.
Bro,
How
he's
is
going.
she reporting something that happened when she was pregnant? Like you waited this long to do that shit? You been pregnant,
That,
then
that's
like
the,
She
that's
was
their scapegoat. All
she
yeah,
bitches gonna
wild,
run
boy.
to he been abusing me and all that other shit.
yeah,
Cause
that
it
shit
always
crazy.
works. It always works, and they know that even if they find out that it's not true, nothing happens to them for lying about it.
Right,
So they can just
right.
Right.
keep saying the shit over and over.
Exactly. Shit
I
crazy.
And
just,
most of the
I
time,
don't know.
That
us
shit
as the
fucked up.
people, we don't give a fuck. Nigga, we don't give
But
a fuck.
look,
We ain't
I
paying the bitch or nothing
I
like that.
think
But
I think the Benavidez fight though definitely gonna be on that Norman card. I mean, yeah, because it's in November. So why wouldn't they put it together?
so you think that Benavidez? I mean, oh, you said Benavidez or you said Bivol?
Yeah, Benavidez and
Oh yeah,
against
nah,
Yard, it's gonna be the co-main to Devin and Norman.
nah. It might be on the Better Beavers or Better Be, but whatever the fuck his name is,
When
Arthur Better Be. But
when they supposed to fight?
I don't see him being on the other in
Yeah,
November.
Anthony Yard fight better
That
be, didn't he?
that's in November too.
Yeah, that's why I was like, are they? Is it two Saudi cards in November, or
And yeah, it
they
might.
gonna end up blending them together?
I don't know. They might put them together. Nobody even want to see that better be Bibble, man. That shouldn't be the main event. Then then look, they talking about Usyk and Fury again as if he got past Dubois. Like he ain't even get past Dubois yet.
Oh,
Y'all
That's what
tripping.
I was tripping on. I seen that like, wait a minute, bro. Like I
Yeah,
don't
they
like shit like
tripping,
that.
bro.
that,
Dubois first.
that's fake news. Usyk said that Usyk said he want to be undisputed at cruiserweight again.
He look
So that's
Usyk.
why they trying so hard to get the belts together down there. So after he win, he can take his year off and move back down to cruiserweight and fight the undisputed or fight
Us.
for undisputed.
Oh, he gonna fight Jepataya, Opataya, whatever.
Yeah,
That's gonna be a good fight. But Usyk arguably lost to Dubois the first time, even though he stopped him. He really got stopped himself. But Daniel Dubois definitely got better since that Usyk fight and came all the way back. So he might beat Usyk. I think he might get him.
how many fights ago was it?
It was 3 fights ago. Dubois beat Jarrell Miller.
Yeah,
He
because he
beat
fought Fury twice.
he beat Jarrell Miller. Then he beat Herkovic, and he beat
So
Joshua. He beat
That nigga
Miller,
Dubois
Herkovic,
cold.
and Joshua, bro.
he beat nobody near Usyk.
Right. Those three good names: Jarrell Miller, Herkovic,
No, I
and
mean they good
Joshua.
names, but they ain't gonna do nothing for him. And
Nah,
we all know that AJ got that British chin. So
but
man,
man, but He
he about to
still.
lose again. That boy
Hey,
Usyk is
look,
good.
look what he did to Miller. He put in, man. He put in work, though. We gotta give Dubois credit, bro. He brought his career
Man,
back after losing twice.
Yeah, I thought
Miller
he was about
sucks.
done when he lost to Juggernaut.
Miller has
Yeah,
always sucked, and he the only person that get caught juicing 100 times and talk
I
about
mean,
juicers.
yeah, but he was a big dude, and Dubois bloodied him up. He embarrassed him out there.
Yeah, I was high on Big Baby back in the day, but
Yeah,
You caught him while he was juiced, and
he haven't
everybody
yeah,
been
like
ever since
a shit talker.
ever
Everybody
since
like a
right,
shit talker,
right,
especially us.
right,
and look,
right, right.
But
ever
at the end
since
of
he
the day,
stopped juicing, he haven't threw that many punches like he used to.
and for his
You right,
size,
you
he ain't
right
got no
though.
power.
And I was looking at that his last fight. You're absolutely correct. He don't.
Yeah, he don't throw that many punches no more. He
But
don't throw power.
because of his shit talking, we wish he was good. You know
Right.
what I mean? Because he talks
Yeah.
Right,
big shit, but it's
right,
like,
right.
Yeah.
oh man, you all talk, kid. You all talk, kid.
Yep. So it's really the same shit with Rolly too, to be honest. Like he beat Ryan, but Ryan really ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? He just got the Devin bullshit Devin win. But Rolly a good talker, but he got smoked by Tank. He got rocked by Pitbull, destroyed him, and the old dude beat him up. So
Yeah, that 40-year-old man was giving his ass the business today.
yeah, he just
That
a
nigga
good
was
talker
old as
too.
hell.
I mean, styles make fights, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But look, Rolly don't want to fight Norman. He
Good
don't want
thing
to fight
about
Norman.
Rolly is he threw himself in the mix with them niggas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
Yeah,
did.
he did. He'll definitely get another payday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
yeah.
Rolly,
They better be
Rolly
careful what
trying
they
to get
asking
that
for with
Manny
Devin, though.
Pacquiao fight.
What?
Yeah.
Stop it, Goon.
Look, when Devin get that belt from Norman, he
Oh
fucking
my
around and be
God.
undisputed
Hey,
at
look, bro, I'm trying to
147.
tell them, bro. I don't know why they acting like they don't know what's going on, dog.
He beat Norman, he fucking around and be undisputed at
Yeah, what
47,
I'm
bro.
talking about, that'll
If,
be the next damn division, bro.
if,
Hmm.
if,
Hey, we
I don't
gonna
know.
see.
The belts are too spread it apart. You know what I mean? PBC got the WBC. Then Rolly got a mandatory who's with Eddie. And then Eddie got the IBF on lock already. I
Hey,
don't know. It might be a little hard. He's gonna have to sign with somebody.
well, y'all know goddamn well, Haney ain't winning shit. Y'all stop. Stop.
Shit,
hey, I don't
Y'all
know,
stop
man.
this shit.
Hey,
If
shit.
Hey, good
you know
wins,
looking
what?
out, Goon,
the
too. I got that link.
One thing about Norman
Yeah,
though,
yeah, you got it.
even if Norman
Yeah.
was to lose, Bob could still throw him in there for Puerto Rican Day with Xander. You know, if he lose,
Yeah.
like you said,
Yeah.
he can win. He
Xander,
can beat Devin. You know what I mean? Like
no,
everybody can beat
Xander
me.
that hey,
All
Xander
right.
that 154.
But
bro,
you said Devin
stop.
out. Huh?
He at
No, I'm talking about he
154.
gonna have to move up. That's gonna be his close,
Ah.
quickest time to a title shot.
Bro, I feel like I'm on Artman's podcast, bro. Y'all stop talking about Devin like that, man.
Hey, bro.
No,
Hey,
no. Hey, I
What's
said
crazy,
Devin could
Drake, is you
lose.
acting like you didn't forgot who Devin is, bro. That's what's crazy,
Yeah,
though.
don't go on
I
Devin like
That's
that,
listen,
G.
crazy, bro.
That-
I know
That's because
exactly who
they
Devin is.
condone Peds.
Yeah, yeah.
PD. Drake don't like that shit, bro.
That motherfucker said, I'm always gonna go with the black fighter. You cotton picker.
God picker. Bro, I almost died when he said that, bro.
Oh
I said, he called
shit.
you a what?
Yeah, bro.
He said, I'm from
Oh man.
Alabama.
What? That's what he told you. He said you always go with the black fighters, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
No, this one dude to call Drake a cotton picker.
Yeah, come here, cotton picker. I was like, what the fuck is cotton
Uh,
picker?
Mm-mm.
I
he
said, what
already,
the fuck is cotton?
he
Hey,
over
so
there
Drake,
selling
look,
salsa.
if Devin would have beat Ryan, right? Unanimous. Hey, Drake, if Devin would have
Yeah,
beat Ryan, unanimous decision, would you think he got a chance against Norman?
no,
You still wouldn't think so?
no.
Oh,
Because
okay.
Devin, for one, Devin ain't got no punching power, and Devin is moving up to 47. So he
Yeah.
already didn't have punching power at 30. Didn't have it at 35.
It,
He didn't have it at 40.
does
Now you expect him to move up
it take
and hurt a stalker like Norman?
no?
Hold
Hey,
on
No.
now,
well,
Drake. Now,
we
devil's
seen him
advocate.
hurt.
Devil's
We seen
advocate,
him
Drake.
hurt,
We
and
didn't
it didn't
see
take that
Norman
much
hurt.
power.
You seen
We didn't
Norman
see
hurt by
Norman
And it
hurt.
didn't
147.
Yeah.
take that much hurt.
You listen. You
It
Yeah.
didn't
seen
take
him.
that much power.
You seen him
Yeah.
hurt by 147 pounder. Let's get it
That's
together. Let's
true.
put it
That's
in
true. I'll
perspective.
give you that. For sure. For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Next.
You
Next.
know I'm gonna keep it a bean, but let's not act like we ain't seen him in trouble, my baby. Let's not act like
Hey,
that, my
hey,
baby. Let's not
hey!
act
And
like
look,
that.
I can't believe. Hey, I can't
Yeah.
believe you said that it was because he was a 147 pounder.
hey,
I said.
That
I
was
Devin
mean,
called
did,
with
that's a
sugar,
fact.
sugar on shit. He
and
That's
got
a
put
fact.
down
Devin did hurt Regis. He just ain't go for the
by a
finish.
dude with less power than
That no,
Devin.
no, no, no. You can't say less power because that's
All right, Kitty
subjective.
Bug.
Because we don't know unless you got punched by both of them. We can't say less
Oh,
power.
ain't this about some shit where we ain't got punched by Devin? And you said that shit, Drake. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna do that, my
No,
baby. Now.
we know Devin can't punch. We know that, bro.
Oh, look at that! Now we know.
We
Right.
know that. Listen, we can measure punching power by looking. Do Devin got a punching power that's Mike
Hold
Tyson?
up now, Drake. You sound
Nando
like one of
said,
them
Look,
Sox fans right now, talking about
hey,
that eye
Nando
test,
hey,
said
bro.
Brian Norman on
hey!
Southpaw
The
right
dude
now.
wasn't the
Listen,
dude that
bro.
put him down coming off of 2 losses or something like that.
We listen. We know. Yeah, he is. We know that we can measure punching power, right? We know we can measure punching power. We're not gonna say we know who ain't slugging
Hold
and who
on,
ain't slugging.
Drake. You
We know that.
sound like one of them niggas that like socks and with this eye test and all that, and you know he can't cut the
No,
ring off. He
I
can't
would
do
like to.
this, huh?
No, I would like to think I'm talking to pugilists, 3 pugilists that can look
Oh,
at, that
oh,
can look and
okay. So if
say,
we're talking
"Hey,
about pugilists, then we got to be definitely talking about Devin. Then you
Devin,
know we
well, how
definitely
Devin
got to
get
be
in this
talking about
about
Devin.
Devin
Then,
Haney?
bro, huh?
What? What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
he's the pugilist, bro. Come on, man.
Who?
When you look
Who's
that
the
word
pugilist?
up, you probably gonna see him on
I
there,
say
Drake.
y'all. I say y'all. I'm talking about y'all pugilists. I'm
Oh,
talking
well, I
about
thought we.
we know what we see. Even if a boxer is fighting a tomato can, we know, okay, that dude got power. Or
So
that
when
dude
do we
got
go
nice
over this
technique.
eye test with boots, and then I give my eye test about them, and it's all the way different than what the flash and stuff that everybody else see.
I think you're using the wrong guy because I don't see nothing but flash from Boots. I don't see no technical skills. Boots can't punch coming forward. He don't have no defense coming forward because he always gets slugged
And he
whenever he
can't
come up.
adjust. He
Yeah,
don't
he can't
adjust.
adjust. He can't cut
And
off the
I
ring.
think he
That's
weak
what I see.
mentally, bro, when he don't get his way.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I see. A fella that can't cut off the ring and he
Yeah.
don't have no defense when he coming forward. No head
Right.
movement. That's what I see.
Man, how can we see this, but all these other dudes see him as this great boxer all around? Nobody can
Because he's
stop Boots.
flashy, bro. He's
That's never
Listen,
gonna
flashy,
win.
bro.
that
That's
because
why.
they're fans, bro. They're fans. I
You're,
remember
Yeah.
you're,
talking.
you're really
I remember Kwame
at the
talking on the
end.
phone. Huh? Go ahead.
At the end, you're on the knockout. It's like, yeah, you got to punch his chance, but if it comes down to a boxing match, it ain't going to. No.
Bro, if it's
It ain't
boxing,
gonna
y'all
come to a
already
boxing
know.
match,
If
bro.
it's strictly, you're gonna have to knock Devin out. Because if it's boxing, he gonna box circles around you,
Yeah.
bro.
Listen,
Think
Yeah.
about
listen.
this, dog. Think about this for a minute. He
Okay.
won damn near every round his last fight,
Oh
and he
my
looked like
God.
shit in a lot of people's eyes, bro.
All he
I
had to turn
remember
is
them
one
saying
point.
that about Boots, Socks. You know, he won every round against Karen, and he just didn't look good, whatever. So it's just like,
And
bro, you're
look,
gonna have to knock Devin out to beat him, bro.
they said Ramirez was a threat. That was the wrong comeback fight before the fight, but then he trashed and watched him fight it after Devin swept him
Yeah,
all 12 rounds.
yeah, yeah,
You can't
And
keep
yeah.
doing
then,
that, man.
and then seeing Devin today, we know that Devin didn't have that power at 135 because it was pretty much weight cap. You know what I mean? He
What?
had to make that weight so he was taking some. He went up to 140. He went up to 140. He showed a little
Oh
And beat
my
power,
up
was able
on
to get
God.
Regis.
knocked down.
Hey, look,
Oh
Now he's at
my
we went
Hey,
up to
God.
147. So I
140.
get what you're saying. He's in his third class, and he's fighting the
Yeah.
dude in his first
And
class.
look,
So
and let's
yeah,
not forget,
besides,
we went up, to the second class and
Oh
beat the
my
champion at
God.
140 and beat him
hey,
up, made him touch the canvas a couple of times. Y'all
De-
can fuck around and damn. Okay, all right.
hey,
Oh
Devin got a
I'm
my
writing all
God.
this shit
50%.
down, bro. I'm
Hey,
writing all this shit down.
Hey, look, Devin got a 50% knockout ratio, just like Charlo.
Uh
Okay.
oh. Let's talk
Just
about it. Let's talk
just like
about it.
Lil Charlo, Jamel Charlo, they both got 50% knockout
Yeah.
ratio, bro.
Well, that's kind of low, you guys. If you guys haven't,
I mean, look,
I
it's
mean,
it's
y'all talking
low,
about let's talk about it. Talk
but it
about
ain't.
what? That's
But
kind of
look, I'm
low.
saying you don't consider Charlo pillow fisted though. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you sure don't, Drake. You got to have your shit together with him
How
now.
do you have you asked me? Do I think Charlo is pillow fisted?
Yeah.
Or you just told me I think Charlo is pillow fisted?
No, I didn't say. I didn't say you. I know. I didn't say that
I
you
don't
said
I
it.
don't.
I'm
People don't say
asking you,
that
do you
about
think
him
he
though.
pillow fisted?
Do I think? No, I think Charlo has probably the best jabs in the game, and I think
No,
he'll
no, no. I'm talking
put you
about
No,
out.
pillow
Jamel
fisted.
Charlo, Lil Charlo.
Lil Charlo.
Oh yeah, I mean, they like any of them, dog. They all pros. If they hit you, they gonna
Wait a
drop you.
minute, Drake. Wait a
So
minute
why you
now.
don't
I
say I
was.
said it to
Oh,
Devin?
Wait a
Drake,
minute
Yeah,
now.
huh?
you were supposed to spin out of
Oh,
that one.
listen, all
I'm
them,
Devin
walking him into
approached
this.
no,
you.
Hey, look, I got him. He
listen.
You,
know. He know I got
Every,
him. Hey,
You got
look.
him?
yeah,
My
every,
nigga know
he
I got
walked
him
you
right
right into
now.
that one.
Hey,
every
look. He
fighter,
know I got him right now. He know I
every
got
fighter,
his ass.
Drink
every
on the ropes.
no,
Hey,
no, no, no,
Hey,
Drinko,
no.
I might have
Every
I'm
got you right
sharp
there,
with it,
bro.
no,
baby.
no, no, you didn't. I beat a Fed case. I know exactly what I said.
Now you said they all professionals.
I know exactly. Yeah, they all
So
professionals.
Devin
So
a professional, bro.
anybody,
Yeah.
any one of them can hit you, they can drop you. That's my thing. Anybody that
Yeah.
can hit you can drop. But we're talking about knocks
Devin
on
can
people.
too. Devin
We, we,
can too. Ex Regis.
no, no, no. Listen to me. We talking about the knock on people. What's the knock on Devin?
He born.
No
Nope, he
power.
doesn't have a power.
That's one of
Okay
he
Yeah,
then.
born.
power.
Okay then. Okay, every fighter has a knock. The knock on Devin is no power. What did Tank
Hey,
say? It'd be
let
easy work to beat Devin
No,
because
well,
Devin ain't got no
let
Listen
me
knock
know.
on
skill.
Well,
the
let,
knock
hey,
on
well, Drake. Well,
Devin.
let me.
The knock
Hey,
on
Drake.
Devin is
Hey,
fear.
Drake. Well,
Yeah,
let me. Hey,
yeah,
Drake. Well, let me
yeah.
debunk that right there because you said was once you put Tank name on it and stamped
Yeah.
it. Well, damn, Tank ain't never been undisputed. So shit. I mean,
Hey,
I'm taking
and
Dev, bro.
Lamont
What?
Roach,
Tank ain't
we
fought
don't
the
say.
fighters that Devin fought. I'm taking
No,
Dev.
we're talking power.
Hey, we
Y'all
say, look,
mixing.
we say Shakur don't got power, but we don't say Lamont don't got power, and Lamont Roach got a lower knockout percentage than Devin and Shakur, bro.
That's true.
I
That's
don't get
true.
y'all. I don't. So y'all saying
Shakur
that?
gonna stop Zabata.
Well, hold on. So we saying that Devin got punching power? Is that what we
We
saying here now?
look, we not saying
I'm
he
No,
got
what we
saying
punching
saying
that
power,
you
is,
but
got.
you can't
what
I'm
say
we
he
saying you
saying
got to
is
you
because
respect
he
can't
it.
say
got
that
enough.
you
He
can't say
got
that
enough
he
to
pillow
put Norman
fisted.
down. Is what we saying.
You
No,
can't
he's
say that
not.
he you
You
can't
No,
say
say
he
he's
that
not
pillow
Devin
Arthur
don't.
fisted.
We
Better
didn't send
be.
Norman
No,
down
he's not
before
Arthur
though,
Better
bro.
be.
You see Norman
But
down by 147 pounder, and we know
Hey,
they walk
hey,
around.
Drake,
Yeah,
Drake. What I'm
yeah,
saying is you
a
can't.
sorry 147 pounder.
that's subjective. That's
Hey, look,
subjective.
what I'm saying is you can't
Yeah,
call
he's
him
coming
pillow
off of two
fisted though.
losses.
He
Who
got
did?
After
enough.
Norman, he had 3 losses. He had
Who?
like 6 losses,
Who?
That
including
don't mean
Norman.
your ass ain't dangerous.
He got enough
The dude you
power to
talking
keep
about?
people honest, bro. I'm saying you can't call him pillow fisted because he got power to keep people
I'm
honest.
listen.
His knockout percentage is the same as
If
Charlo's.
Floyd had power
But
like that,
but
Floyd had
Canelo,
power to keep
y'all,
a nigga up
hey,
off of him.
Hell yeah, Floyd had
I don't
power.
understand. I don't understand why y'all coming at me. I'm not the one that said this. What are y'all talking about?
No, no, you
Floyd
you you
had more
just
power
said
than
it. You
Haney
just
for sure.
said that he
No,
don't got no power. I say
Oh,
he got
okay then.
respectable power.
how
That's what
dare
I'm
you
saying
play the
too.
victim?
He got respectable power.
Hey, Floyd career is 50% knockout percentage.
Know what I'm saying?
He got he got
Floyd got more power
Floyd.
than
No,
Hey,
no.
Haney.
You
Floyd
know
ended
what
this.
Devin?
He
You know
said,
what Devin's
Nobody
problem?
that
saying
player
Floyd.
said, "Why y'all coming at me?"
Yeah, you know what Devin's problem is though, and I'm gonna tell y'all since y'all don't know and y'all Devin fans. Devin's problem is he engages. That's his problem,
Yeah,
and
he
he
do
Yeah,
doesn't.
he
engage.
will engage.
And
He will
but
engage. He will
hold on.
engage.
He doesn't engage because he wants to. He engaged because he has to. Because the person cuts the ring off on him or bring it to him. So he will engage in that manner right there. So he's not engaging because he wants to. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference. Shakur engages when he wants to because he judges the distance. And
Somebody got
he,
feedback.
I don't think it's because he wants to, or he
Yeah,
no,
don't want to.
they
He
used to
has to,
say,
or whatever. This and that.
he
yeah,
has
The
to.
dude like to
That
get in. The dude like to get
Loma
in there
showed
and
you that.
scrap.
He liked to
Loma
mix it
showed
up.
you
The
that.
dude,
He liked to mix it up,
the
bro. I
dude
give him
like to
that.
That's
scrap.
right. That's right. Now, thank you.
Have y'all
So if he
forgot the thing of boxing and hit, not be hit, and
no,
turning these jokers is
don't you
hit?
go try to stop me because he know we're
What the
good.
Hey,
He
hell,
know
man?
we're
people, hey,
Like,
good.
people
what the
used to
fuck?
say Devin. People used to say Devin was boring, but then they
Yeah.
realized Devin wasn't boring because he
Then
was
he
going in
started
there
fighting them.
scrapping. Now all of a sudden he a runner because of one fight. Like, come on, you can't have it both ways, bro. The man, he fought like that. He wanted to get to the Ryan fight, and that's his
Hey,
first
bro.
No,
fight
Hey,
back
hey,
no,
after
hey, hey,
being
no,
Bug,
heated.
go stop. Bug, go stop
no.
Canelo. We can't blame Devin for winning this fight, bro.
Right,
Blame
right,
Ryan for
What?
exactly.
losing this fight, bro.
And
But
and
you
and
so
and he
y'all can't
swept him
blame him for having the
12-0, bro.
second lowest.
He shut him
No,
out.
I
So
can do
y'all
this. I can say this, Drake. I can say this right
yeah
here, Drake. I can say this
yeah
right here to my man Devin. Hey,
yeah.
Devin, bro, you won damn near every round of that fight. Probably every round. You did good doing it, but you did the most important thing. You won. We gonna look good on this next fight.
Right.
That's what I'm gonna tell him. That's what
That's
I'm
what
gonna
you gonna
tell him.
tell
That's what I'm gonna tell him.
so you got a
I,
That-
crystal ball.
I don't
You got
even
a
want to see the fight, really.
what
But
you mean?
you
That's
know
a
what I
good
mean?
fight
Because
between him and Brian Norman, bro.
hey man, Devin's
I
gonna
know it's a
die,
good.
nigga.
I know it's a good fight. I don't want to see it because, like I was saying earlier, if Norman loses, he's in a sticky situation.
Devin's
You
Yeah.
know
No,
what
gonna
I mean?
die,
It's,
bro.
he gonna be all right. He gonna be all right.
Bro,
now,
Devin's gonna die.
I don't know, man. I don't even know if contract is still going or if he at the end of contract.
Put it to you like
If he
Hey,
this:
loses to
they
if
gonna
he
say
loses
Whose
they
to
gonna
state
Devin,
say
gonna
I
get
don't
hit the
know,
worst
man.
if they lose? Whose state
they
gonna
gonna
get hit
say
the worst if they lose? And I'm gonna say I'm gonna answer first. I think it's gonna be Devin,
yeah,
but
Devin.
it
Norman.
shouldn't. It shouldn't because I
No,
mean, out
Norman
of
will
the
be worse, bro. Norman, if Norman lose,
nah,
he
I think
done.
Devin stock gonna take the worst hit. Cause look how you talking right now.
Nah,
They gonna say
No,
Brian
you can,
Norman was. They gonna say he
nobody
was weight drained and he
nobody
needs
can
to be
lose
at
to Devin
54.
right now
But think
because
about it. If Devin lose, Drake already saying that he
nobody can lose to
watched.
Devin.
yeah, he
That's why
Drake
they
watched.
saying he
running.
watched already.
That's why they running from Devin. That's why all these niggas don't want
Devin,
to smoke.
everybody think that
What?
he scared to get hit and all that other stuff. So a lot of people
Right.
are expecting Devin to lose. But if
Ryan ducked the
Norman
rematch.
loses, like I thought he should at least sold the ticket first because it's like I mean
Bro,
like I
that
said,
boy
if he
ain't even
loses,
24.
he
What is he,
really can't go
24?
to Atlanta now without his belt.
Look, niggas don't
I
want to
think he
see
should have
Devin
waited
get
one
his
or two
get back.
more.
They want to. They happy Ryan
See, they
ducked the
thought
smoke.
Devin was sweet, bro. That's what they thought.
T.O. They didn't
What?
want him to get back because if he beat T.O., that would have put him right back at the top.
I would
If
have
he
loved to
beat
see that
If
Ryan,
fight too. I
who
would have liked
beat
to see that
T.O.?
fight too.
if
Who
Devin would
beat
have beat
T.O.?
T.O., that would have put him right back up
Sandor
top.
Martin,
If he would have beat Ryan, that would have put him right back on top. That's why niggas don't want him to keep the fight.
Sandor
They
Martin beat T.O.
Bro,
And we
they
all know he
happy.
beat
I
Look, they
T.O.
y'all
happy.
talking
They
about
happy
if.
Devin didn't
Drake.
get those
What
fights though.
Drake at?
Y'all talking
Drake.
about if. Bro, come on, man.
They
Come
happy
on,
Come on
Devin didn't
now,
man.
get those fights though.
we know
Y'all talking about if.
T.O. got a super gift in that Sandor fight.
But I mean,
Drake.
no, he
That's your
Man,
still
Brooklyn boy, Drake. What's up, man?
man.
They say
got
he
the
got a
win
gift.
though. He got
He
the
got the
win though.
W, right? Just
And,
like
Wait
you,
a minute
just
and,
now,
like,
and to
Drake.
hey,
be
Devin
cool,
just got the
cool.
W though. Devin
Just like
just
you
got the
gave
hey,
that
W.
speech to, just like you gave that speech to Haney, I give it to Tio.
hey,
What's the
hey,
difference?
no, I was just about to say Devin didn't want to fight Sandor and moved up. It's
Oh,
like T.O.
I
got the gift
mean,
and Devin moved up on him.
Yeah,
bro.
that's true.
So,
hey,
so
bro.
y'all
We
really,
ain't
y'all
gonna use
really
the
giving
triangle
Devin,
theory on that.
y'all
Devin
really
wouldn't have
got
had no
Devin
problems
Haney
with him.
beating
Devin wouldn't
Norman.
have had no problems with
Nah,
him.
Y'all go on
oh,
record right now.
hey,
I'm asking y'all because I'm finna troll the shit out of y'all. I
Oh
know Goon
shit.
got Devin beating. I know he got him. Pooh, you mean to tell me you got Devin beating Norman?
yeah, I got yeah.
Okay.
I
Cool.
feel I feel I feel
Oh,
he
that's
can lose,
two.
but
Hey,
yeah, I think
That's
Devin gonna win.
two.
No, you ain't got to say no more. You got him winning. It's cool.
hey, Drake.
Hey,
I
hey,
say,
Canelo, Bud beat,
Yeah.
That,
stop Canelo. Who
that's
you
why
got?
I don't want the fight yet
hey,
because
I say,
I
hey,
felt like Norman could have went in there and lost the boots and recovered good because everybody had this and that over for boots being
Wait a
next or whatever.
minute. What?
But him, you know how people try to act like Boots is the next coming and shit
He's
because he done
not.
ran
That's
off
what
the
I'm
name.
telling y'all. He not, bro. He
No,
not.
we know he's not. But a lot of people he came up using Earl and Bud.
And Bud, yeah, the
You know
eye
what I mean?
test
So
shit.
he had good names to help try to build his shit up. Like even
Yeah.
when Norman won, he started talking about he gonna fight Pacquiao. It just sounds weird. You know what I mean?
So,
It's like,
so
oh man,
it's not Canelo. You got Norman too, right? I mean, you got
Look, that's what I say, Drake.
no,
I
no,
say if
no.
if Devin show up, if the Devin we know
Oh, here we go with
show
the
up,
if.
it's a 50-50 fight. I have
I'm
a
No,
telling y'all
no,
right now,
hell
bro.
no,
I
Ain't
hell
have
no
a
no. It ain't no
I
fifty.
got
I have a
I
ticket
got
ain't
winner
no
Devin.
though.
50-50 fight. Devin, I got it
I
60-40
I
in
think
favor of
besides
Devin Haney, bro.
I
Okay.
think
It's
besides the
50-50.
power, Devin got everything else, as in ring IQ, speed,
That's
I
what I'm
mean,
better
saying, bro.
jab,
Norman can box
better
though. He can
boxes.
box. He can't box
Yeah,
like
I'm
Devin,
not
but he
saying
Trick,
that.
can
I ain't
box.
saying
trick.
I
Right.
ain't
He go
saying he tough.
outbox Devin?
I'm just
No,
saying the whole,
No,
no.
no, no,
the
no. He's not
speed,
gonna outbox
power,
Devin. He's gonna outpunch
Okay.
IQ.
Devin.
Okay.
If he
Right,
get on
He's
the
gonna
right.
inside
Bingo.
outfight
on
Devin.
Devin,
Bingo.
it's gonna be a
Bingo.
problem
Because if he
because
try to
Norman can
outbox
brawl
Devin,
better
he's
on the
gonna
inside
lose.
than Devin,
He's gonna lose
and
trying
That's
to
he got
outbox Devin.
and
that's why I thought
he
Bud
got the reach.
was gonna be Earl, because I felt like he had all the advantages except maybe the power. And when he gave Earl that little shove, I said, oh shit, he about to stop this nigga. I started getting excited because I
The
knew it
thing
was coming.
is, EJ wasn't gunshot. EJ wasn't gunshot. EJ came off a win his last fight. So EJ was out there throwing them dogs. That's
Man,
the
he fought
difference
No,
there.
ugly
no,
ass
no.
Ugas, and then they
Hey,
told him
did
I
to
you
stop
understand
forget?
what you
punching.
said, Drake.
They told
You
Hey,
Ugas
can't
did
sit
ugly
you
ass
on
to
forget when
stop
Devin.
he
punching at him,
paused?
bro.
Did you forget when he paused and started feeling his mouth and looking around and shit? Yeah, he punched shy too a little bit.
Bro, they told
Nah,
Ugas
nah.
don't
Look,
hit him
EJ
no
been
more,
doing
bro.
that though. He did that against Van Herten. He did look for his mouthpiece in that fight way before the accident. So he did that
Oh, okay.
against Van Herten. He did that against Garcia and Ugas.
Ugas.
Yeah. I mean, but I'm just saying though. Earl was throwing them things. He wasn't gunshot. Devin is
Yeah,
gunshot, bro.
he
You don't want to
he
get
was
hit, bro.
yeah he was trying,
We, we don't
but
we don't
but,
know that yet.
but
That's
we
what
got
I'm
to
trying to
see
tell you.
how
Why
Earl
y'all
is in
keep
this fight.
why y'all keep saying y'all
Hey, we
don't
about to
know that?
find out then, bro. He
We
got a
can't
puncher
base
in
it
front
off
of him
one
now,
fight,
so
bro.
it should be no
Why can't you?
excuses. He got a puncher
Why
in front of him
can't
now.
you? Yeah, why can't you know if you can't look at a fighter, a boxer, and tell, hey, listen, he kind of gunshot. If y'all can't see that, bro, by now, why are we even
Hey,
having this
we about to.
discussion?
Hey, look, we about to see. We about to see because he got a puncher in front of him now,
Yeah. I
And
don't
he
think he would
coming.
have went after
and he
Brian
looks
Norman
like
if
he
he
know how to
was
cut the
gunshot,
ring
bro.
off and punch. So we got
Bro, you know what I
everything.
think? I don't even think this fight gonna go through.
He went after Norman after this nigga knocked dude memory out. He
I
he
don't
must he
I
He
don't
must
went
think,
after
gonna
the
beat him.
toughest fight at
bro, listen,
47.
Yeah, he can't be
I don't
gunshot,
think
I
this
bro.
fight
think
is gonna happen.
I
He
think I
believe
think
in his
that
skills.
I think Devin went at Norman because he still sees him in a greenish area. You know what I mean?
I
Like
agree. I
he
agree.
ain't
I agree.
he ain't fully came out of it yet, so you might as well try to get
That
him
could be a
now
cherry pick
before you
gone
do
wrong
come
if it go the
together.
wrong way though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why I say
I
it's
said
50-50, bro.
Devin can lose.
That's why I
Devin can
said
lose.
sixty
You know what
forty.
I mean? But it's
That's why I
like
say it's a 60-40 fight, fellas. I don't believe it's 50-50.
The loser stock is gonna drop, but depending on how the fight go, if it's dramatic or not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If it's a good fight, then they both gonna get credit.
Right.
But if it's not, then the loser
But
just gonna take it.
Devin is gonna take the worst hit if he loses just
Yeah, for
because people
sure.
think he
you know.
washed already.
Hey, you know
Yeah,
what? Not when you
exactly.
really sit back and think. When you really sit back and think about it, Norman is in a lose-lose situation.
I
Because
agree.
even
Nah,
if he
nah,
comes
nah.
out, if he comes out and beat Devin,
He was supposed to.
everybody's still going off of that Ryan and he
Yeah,
Cheney and he
Nah,
this and
that
I
that
but
and this
that's
agree.
and that.
that's
I
still gonna
agree.
be
So
his. That's gonna be the
so his
biggest name
stock,
on his resume,
his
bro.
stock,
I agree,
yeah, yeah,
Drake. I
it's
gotta
gonna
agree
be his
with that.
biggest, it's his biggest name on his resume, but it's not gonna make his stock jump
It
to
Yeah, the
definitely will
fucking
though,
to
because
will.
look,
Yeah, the fucking will.
a lot of people want Devin to
nah,
lose. So if he beat
because
Devin,
a lot
they're
of
gonna give
people.
him more props than he would usually get for beating a fighter like that. They're gonna be
No,
like, oh,
because you
he
gonna
beat
have people
Devin.
like
They're
me
gonna go
that's gonna
crazy.
remind them that people said Devin was washed and all this shit like that. So you know what I'm saying?
Then
We gonna have to
when you
hold that
look at the casual
context.
fans, you never hear casual fans and shit talk about pads. Like when you out at the shop and
Nah,
shit, all you hear them
they
say
ignore it.
is Devin got his ass whooped. And just
Exactly.
like same thing when Wilder got his ass whooped.
They
When people get their ass whooped, people turn their
They
back.
hated
Ah,
me,
shit. That
bro.
they
They
ignore it.
hated
Yep.
me.
That's
they,
what I
Oh my
said.
God, they hated me.
Wilder was the same way when they don't care if he cheated, long as he lost. That's all they care about. They
No,
overlook
so
it.
it
when
for me, because I wasn't never big on Wilder. It was just because he didn't work on his craft enough. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
that
That
man,
was
like
just
when
it. He
when
just
nah.
fell in
Zane beat
love
him, his stock didn't even jump like that. Like I said, because
because
everybody feel
everybody
like
knew
he's
it
a
wasn't the
defeated
same
It
fighter.
Wilder.
was over. It was
And,
It wasn't the
exactly.
same
It
Wilder.
wasn't the same
and
Wilder.
then if Norman
What
loses,
crab?
then
Throwing
his
right
stock
hand
jumps
power?
Listen,
pretty.
well, look, Tyson Fury held Wilder arm with his gloves, and you seen his knuckle prints, his all four of his knuckle prints through the gloves. That's impossible, bro. No gloves is made like that. It's pattern right there. So if you seen his
He
knuckles,
got away
that
with
means
it.
it's pattern missing from his glove.
Bro, it's only
Period. How
you
can
only
you
can
not?
see his
How
Hey,
knuckles
can
for
we not
one
acknowledge
frame.
that, bro?
he got away with it.
Right. That's what
You
I'm
know them
saying. But how can we
cameras.
not?
I don't even understand how he would get away with that because they check for shit like that. Like I'm trying to figure out like
Yes, it's no
if
way
that
he
did
got
happen,
What,
like
away
how the
with
fuck
a
can that
loaded
happen?
glove.
hey, what do you mean? You
It
know
didn't
why
happen.
he didn't get caught. You want me to say it in my Dante Boxing Nation voice? You know what I mean? You know goddamn well why they took that belt for Wilder.
Yeah,
Even when Fury was knocked out and lost
knocked
it,
out.
So you trying to tell
you
me
know what I
so it
got
didn't
to
have nothing to do? It didn't have nothing to do with Fury's skill. It just had something to
That's
do with
crazy
No,
work.
Yeah.
Defo coming
look,
down
Yeah,
and taking the
hey,
pain out his
no,
glove.
it
look,
does
what?
have it does have something to do with the skill. But just like how everybody thought Buster Douglas was down
But look,
for a long, was that Buster Douglas? That Buster
Well, he
Douglas
was, he
Wilder,
was,
Wilder,
he
Wilder
was.
went
should have
down for
got the
4 to 10.
Wilder
It
should
was
have
a
got the
long ass
knockout.
count.
But look, y'all. I mean, but the dude got up and the
Look,
fight continued.
it should have been waved off after that knockout.
Yeah, it
So
But
should
look,
have
but
been
hear me out,
waved
hear me
if
off.
out, hear me
Fury
out,
got so
hear
much
me out.
skills, why
He
did he
said the
cheat?
only reason that he didn't count it out because his leg was still up. That's the
But
reason
look,
But
why. So he said he gave him
so
a
but he
look,
chance on the
got
count.
caught. He got caught
But look,
before.
but look, but look, but
he
look,
It's
didn't
y'all.
it,
hurt.
it's in
But
his
look,
resume.
but look, y'all. I understand all that, but we talking about the same Fury that was out of boxing for so long and came in for
But
that first
listen,
fight too,
listen.
bro.
He didn't
Not
hurt
only
Wilder
that, when he
one
got
time.
up from getting knocked down like that, if y'all go back, if you think I'm bullshitting, go back and look at it when he got up.
Go on,
From the
listen,
moment that he
listen.
got up,
But go on, listen.
he went
Whatever
to
he
Wilder's
did,
ass, dog. That's when
what
I think he learned something from that moment.
whatever he
They,
did in the
they should
first
have
fight,
waved it off.
he didn't hurt Wilder at all. With all the punches, he only threw 13 more punches than Wilder, really. So he really
No, I'm
lost on
talking
it.
about in that
Look,
last round. You
no,
know, you
I'm
got to
talking
go
about
to the
look
gun.
in the whole fight. He only threw 13 more punches, landed
But he
more
was
13 more punches.
controlling the ring
So
generalship and shit
it
in there,
don't
other
look,
than the rounds he
but
got
look,
knocked down in.
if you got knocked down twice and you only got 13 more punches, that means one punch per round more than Wilder. You lost on the cards, bro. So Fury really lost on the cards,
How you
and
figure that though, bro? Because
he got
they
knocked
didn't
out.
they didn't they didn't judge it like that, bro. They only
But
gave Wilder the rounds that he knocked him down in,
nah,
bro.
but he won more rounds than that, bro. But look, but what I'm saying is
He should have won that draw.
none of those
It,
punches hurt
it, it
Wilder. But
never should
all of
have
a
went to the
sudden,
judges.
look, hold on, bro. Look, all of a sudden, none of those punches hurt Wilder the whole fight. All of a
I think
sudden,
he did
in the
hurt
in the
Wilder in,
second
in,
fight,
in that 12th round.
nah, bro. In the second fight, how he was
Go
hitting
back and look at
Wilder,
that
all of a
12th round.
sudden, he just a destructive puncher now. Come on,
Hey
man.
Drake. Oh, he hung up. Hey, look,
The
when
man
Fury
cheated,
went
bro.
down, when he went down and he got up, I think he learned something at that moment because he felt like he couldn't box Wilder. I mean, it's like even
But
for the
look,
next fight, even let me finish,
Goon.
Joe. Let me finish.
Oh,
Just
go
let me
ahead, go
finish.
ahead.
Even if they gave him the fight and he got knocked down, what I'm saying is when he got knocked down, and I want y'all to go back and look at the 12th round, the point when he got knocked down and when he got back up. If you look the way he fought Wilder from that point on, he fought him the same way. From that point on, all the way to the end, I think he learned something.
You don't learn
Yeah.
power though, bro. He all of a sudden became a power puncher, but no other fights
Think
besides
about it.
Wilder
Think about
fights,
it. Think about
he
it.
never had no
He
power
was
like
running.
that.
He was running from the
It,
gun. He went to the gun and took the
But
gun. Now you
but
can't
go on,
shoot the gun.
listen to what I'm saying. Only the Wilder fights that he had this destructive power. No other fights in his career, bro.
What
Only in
about
the
when he
Wilder
brutally
fight.
just knocked out Dillian White, the dude
Dillian
that
White with an
Wilder didn't fight?
uppercut, but he still look before that uppercut. He wasn't bullying Dillian White
He was
around with them
beating. Oh
punches
my
like
God, he was
Wilder.
plastering that dude,
when
bro. What
when
are you
he
talking about?
look when he hit Wilder, you can't deny that his
Hey, there.
knuckle prints was
All,
in the gloves. And and
all I
and
would say
his
is,
sparring partner said he trained, took the patent out the gloves, which he was training to do it in a match. How can you not acknowledge all that, bro? You know what I'm
no,
saying?
but
It's just
not
like,
Okay,
just
so
that.
what?
Not just that. They stopped his fight. It made him change his gloves. In one of his
yeah,
fights because they cut
he
his
a
ass
known
short.
Okay,
cheater.
so in the second fight, because you said the first fight the gloves, right? So in the
The
second
first
fight,
fight he
hear me
cheated
out,
and
hear
he
me out.
still got
In
knocked
in
out.
in,
But
in
yeah,
in the second fight, if I'm accusing somebody of something, right? In
yeah.
the second fight, I know that they're going to be looking for that. So are we saying it was still the gloves in the second fight?
They didn't know. They didn't know. We didn't know he cheated in the first fight until after the second fight. Then they
Yeah,
realized his
after the
gloves was
second
flopping.
fight, when the
It
gloves
came
came
out.
in her.
It came out after the second fight that he
But
cheated in
they
the
was
first fight
complaining about
too.
the gloves in the first fight because they saying
But no,
his hands
no,
was
but
flopping.
no, they never said nothing about the gloves in the first fight till after the second fight.
Till
They went
after the
back and
second one,
looked at
yeah.
it. It never got proven until after the second fight.
So
So if
so so
Fury's
when
such a great boxer, why did he have to cheat against
okay, but
Wilder?
wait a minute, we leaving out some key parts here. So
It
when
fought
was the
three times.
costume? So when did
I
the
don't think he
costume was
cheated
too
though.
heavy?
No,
What was the
it ain't, bro. That's not what Wilder said. He didn't know if it was the costume making his
okay?
legs
Okay,
tired
but
or
now
what.
when was the water? When did the water
Cause
come into
look,
play?
It was a lot of excuses,
Mark
bro.
Breland said,
Hey,
he
There's a
said,
lot
it
of
was
look,
them.
a
It
lot of
was a lot of
excuses.
them.
Wilder said, I fell out of it, and you can look at him and see he was spaced out in the corner, bro. He was looking up. He
They
wasn't even
said that
focused.
about Earl.
And look, hold on, no, but
That's why the side of my
Earl
head
Trainer
swelled up in
didn't.
an egg shaped
Mark
hole.
Breland said, I didn't give him water. But we seen Mark Breland give him water. So why did he lie about not give why he lie about giving him
Okay,
water
but
if there
I'm
was
trying to
nothing
figure
wrong with it?
out what was the
And
conspiracy? What was the big conspiracy about the heavyweight title about? Well, like why?
bro, they didn't
Why?
want Wilder. They probably didn't want him to get undisputed. Who knows? But they cheated Wilder, bro. And niggas know they cheated, but they want to say, oh, he don't got skills. They just gonna
They
ignore it.
fought three
Come on, man.
times, bro. They fought three times, bro.
Hey, look, Wilder would have smoked AJ before the Fury fights, right?
Is
I
is
liked
Wilder a
AJ
shot?
before, but when he lost to Ruiz, he wasn't the same for me.
Look,
Yeah,
they
is
didn't want.
Wilder a shot fighter, y'all?
Yes,
I
now
think
he
he is
is.
now.
Yeah,
I
now
think
he
he
is.
is.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
had to cheat to do it. They had to cheat to do it, bro.
Okay,
But
so if Ryan
the
cheated,
thing about
so
Wilder is Wilder was never really that good,
But he
I
and
can't.
look,
then
you
he
Yeah.
was
you
small.
can
So I had the barbershop mad because I was telling people that Fury was gonna beat him
bro.
Me
The
because
man
too,
of
got
bro.
all
Me
knockouts. How
too.
he ain't that,
of the size and skills, and Wilder really wasn't that good. I said Wilder only has a puncher chance.
he wasn't that
When
good, but
he
knockouts.
knocked him down. When he knocked him down in the first fight, and the long count and his shoulders is on the ground, it should have never been a second or a third.
It shouldn't
That should
have.
have been waved. It
Exactly.
should have been waved off.
Exactly. And
I
look,
mean, but it
and
was though.
But
It
they
was.
did
how
though.
can
But
he
Fury
not be
was
that
winning all the
good?
other rounds though.
The man got all knockouts. How is he not that good, bro? You could say, oh, he don't got he got enough
Competition.
skills.
It's
Come on,
mental that
man.
the
Because
He
competition he
fought some
fought.
competition, bro.
because he is hard. He
He
ain't
fought
outboxing
competition,
people
bro.
and shit.
Yeah, it's the
It'd be
competition.
a fight, and all of a
Come
sudden he
on, man.
swing that motherfucking
Bro,
right.
he is the most skillless world champion outside of Rocky
Listen,
He
if
Marciano.
he don't go to the body.
if
John
look
Ruiz.
He don't
Parker beat
he don't
Wilder
have no
after Fury.
defense. He doesn't
Look,
have no defense. All he
Parker
has is that
Parker
right
beat
hand.
Parker beat Fury. I mean Wilder after Fury, but before he fought Fury, Parker ducked Wilder. He went to the fight talking, but I'm gonna fight him next. But
Bro,
after the knockout, he
bro,
ducked the smoke.
I don't want to hurt your feelings, but Wilder sucks, bro.
And look,
Wilder sucks.
he in the
He
Hall of Fame,
windmills.
bro.
Wilder suck, bro.
He windmills that right hand. That's all he got. He don't have a
Listen,
jab. He ain't got
hey,
an uppercut.
You
He
knew
got a
when he
He
had
right
to
go
hand
to
box
and a
somebody, he
left.
was gonna be in trouble.
he defended his title more than anybody in the heavyweight division to this day right now. All
But
I,
these
look at
niggas.
the
hey,
names
I
on there though,
have
bro.
never.
The names ain't no killers.
And it was
And then
killers
when
on
he
there.
started twerking and
Ortiz,
shit, when he started twerking, that was
come
the
on, man.
icing on
Y'all
the
just
cake. I
hating,
said,
bro.
this motherfucker
If niggas, none of
Wilder ain't
those
shit
niggas
though,
got all
really.
knockouts. Usyk fought Witherspoon. He didn't knock him out. So it ain't that easy to get all knockouts. It's not. No matter what you say,
Well,
it's not easy to get
Usyk
I'll
all
got
give
them
you that.
knockouts.
I'll
skills.
give you that. I'll give you that. But
But
we
Usyk
can't
got
listen,
act
nah,
like
nah,
skills though.
bro.
we can't act like those guys he was fighting was top tier guys either. Though we
Ortiz
can't.
was a top
Can't do
tier
that.
guy, bro. It
I
took
like
He
Ortiz.
fucked
Joshua.
I
up
like
when he was
It
Ortiz.
high
I'll
as the
give
league
Ortiz.
got. That was the
it
worst
took
thing he could have
Joshua
did.
I
eight
give
rounds
Ortiz.
to get what's the dude name?
So you telling
Dominic
me it take?
Brazil.
So
It took
you
him
telling
8
me it
rounds.
takes
Wilder
skill?
smoked him in one, bro.
So you're trying to tell me it takes skill to knock somebody out?
Yeah, it takes skill to knock somebody out. You got to set that up to 42 times. That takes skill. You can't get 42 knockouts without no type of
What
skill,
other
bro.
punch does Wilder have? What other punch did he set
It
that up
don't.
with?
Well, whatever he did what he did with what he had. You
No,
can't deny
no,
he got
no.
10
He
title
just got a
defenses.
God
You
gift
got to
with that
fight
power.
somebody in the top
Nigga just
He
10.
just got power, bro. Let's just tell
Listen,
it like it is, bro. I know you probably gonna cry after this is over. All Wilder got is power. Rocky
Right
Marciano,
hand.
Rocky Marciano has the less skills in boxing, and guess who's in front of him? Wilder.
listen. Wilder, look, it's only 4 people with more title defenses than Wilder.
That don't mean nothing. Is he better
It
than
But
do.
look
Muhammad
at who he.
Ali?
He a
But
Hall
look
of
what the
Famer.
Is he better
defenses
than
were
Muhammad
though, bro.
Ali?
You
Is he
can
better
say,
than
look,
Klitschko?
Well, I'm
Is he
you
saying
can
they
better
was
than
say the
feeding his
Dereko?
names.
ass cans.
The
Yeah,
names that y'all
canned
talking
goods.
about, Duck Wilder, the Usyk, Duck
Listen,
Wilder,
that don't
Parker,
mean
Duck
nothing,
Wilder. They
player.
only
Is
fought
he
him
better
after
than Lennox
Fury.
Lewis?
No,
Is he better than Muhammad
Joshua
He
Ali?
don't
ducked
gotta
him.
be
Is he
better than
better
them,
than
but he got.
Klitschko?
Do Lennox Lewis got 10 title defenses? No, he don't.
Bro,
He don't.
Lennox
but look
Lewis
who
got
Lewis was
more
fighting though. He
kills.
was fighting
It don't
Holyfields and
matter.
shit like
It
that
don't
though,
look.
bro.
It
Yeah, this
don't
nigga
matter
was.
about.
Come
Look,
on.
this is what I'm saying about the fights. The fighters y'all talking about, the names he didn't fight, those niggas ducked the smoke with Wilder. Before Fury, none of those niggas wanted to fight Wilder. Joshua ain't want to fight Wilder. Parker didn't want to fight Wilder.
because
Usyk
he
didn't
had
want to fight
skills.
Wilder. None of them
Because he
before
had
Fury,
skills. Because he had skills, or because he had a
because he
right
had
hand.
power to put them to sleep. That's all he need. That's all he needed. Niggas ain't want that smoke. So you could say, oh, he didn't fight these names because those names dunked that nigga.
Fury,
That's why.
Fury fought it. Fury fought his ass.
And
You
he
just saw
he
that.
said I'm
You
fighting
just
him
saw
because
that.
Joshua a coward and he ducked him. So I got to stand up for the UK.
Yeah, he did say that. He did say that. He
So
did
that's
say
why
that.
Fury fought him. So come on, man, them
And
niggas
Fury
ain't
was gone
nothing
out of
close.
boxing like 2-3 years, bro. Coked up and
Like,
everything. Let's not
But
forget
look,
about that. So
you
Wilder was
know,
supposed to
think
watch
about
him.
it. What
yeah,
Yeah,
Wilder
niggas
yeah.
didn't
do
want to
when
fight him, bro. So
what
y'all
did
can't
Wilder
fault
do
him.
when Fury
That's
did his
like
first round?
Crawford. You can't fault Crawford for not having the names because niggas ducked him. That ain't his fault. Niggas ain't want to smoke. It's the same with
I ain't
Wilder.
talking. I ain't even talking about the duck. I'm talking about the technique, bro.
I mean,
He's
yeah, but
nothing.
I'm saying though,
He's nothing.
I believe he would have beat all those names before Fury. Wilder would have beat Usyk, Joshua, and Parker and Zane. He would have beat those niggas, bro, before he was damaged goods. Now he's
He
damaged.
definitely had a knockout chance.
Yeah,
Exactly,
we gonna
and that's
always
what
give
I'm
him that.
saying.
Yeah, we'll
So
always give him that.
before that Fury saga, cheating and all that shit, he was a different fighter. And them niggas, he would have definitely had a chance to beat all of them. Then y'all could have gave him his credit, but I'm gonna give him his credit because I know what he would have did, and I know
Okay,
why
so
niggas chose to
listen.
fight him afterwards.
So what's the difference between Fury cheating against Wilder and Wilder is shot? Then Haney, Ryan cheating on Haney and Haney damaged goods. What's the difference?
Hey,
I see a
We
lot
don't
of
look.
similarities.
We don't
I
know if
see a lot of similarities.
look. I don't know if Haney damaged yet, but he could be. But I gotta see at least one more fight
what
before.
what similarities did you see?
The same thing. He cheated, got his ass whooped, and
He,
then the next
he
fight,
didn't.
and
He didn't get stopped though. He didn't get stopped.
the
He
next
didn't
fight
get
out,
stopped.
his pride is shook. Haney pride is shook,
He didn't
bro.
get stopped though. So
he didn't
His pride is shook.
he didn't get cheated though. He got away with it.
Right. But
So
Haney pride is
Look,
shook.
and
oh
Wilder
and,
literally
and,
got.
and
I ain't gonna give you a nut to it. It's cool. Y'all know
What?
what's up. Everybody know
but
Fury
hey,
cheated, bro.
but that's what you people duck Wilder because of power, and people duck Haney because of skills.
Yep, that's the truth.
I can't deny that.
Okay, okay.
That's
And
the
he's a
truth.
shot fighter.
Oh shit. Here we go.
Hey,
Here we
hey,
go with
he
this shit
gave you a
again.
Both
little
of
bit.
them.
He gave you a little bit.
Both of them shot.
Yeah. Who shot?
Now we don't know about Deb because Wilder went through 2 fights of it, or two of it, whatever the fuck it was, and
So it took
Devin's
y'all
fight
3
back.
fights. Y'all know Devin
No,
habits, right? Devin
Devin,
engages, right?
Devin, Devin
Devin
won.
engages,
Devin,
right?
Devin won with the thought of coming back in 3 months.
No, Devin engages, right?
Now it's a
Right?
no. What do you mean no? No what?
Hell no.
Devin don't engage. Devin don't engage.
he said no,
I gotta
Devin.
leave and come back.
We talking about Devin. Devin played it safe because he was coming back soon.
I mean, but
Now he
Devin,
got it.
Devin by nature,
Now he ain't coming back soon, and
Devin,
he ain't gonna do all
Devin
that.
by nature, Devin engages, right? Did Devin engage his last fight?
Yep, he sure did. He
Wilder,
sure
Hell
did.
no. He threw the
To get
less
them
punches
punches
in
off, he
like
sure did.
boxing
No,
history.
he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he
He
didn't.
threw less punches than Shakur in his fight. And
I mean, but
Shakur threw.
Shakur ain't no. We ain't talking about Shakur. We talking about Devin Haney, the person who had the second. You know how long boxing been around?
Yeah, he got the
Devin
second
Haney has the
lowest punch
second lowest
output
punch output in boxing
in
history, and
history.
y'all telling me this
We
same
didn't have
fucking
to show
fighter?
a lot that day. We didn't have to show a lot that day,
hey,
Chief. We
Y'all
didn't have to
telling
hey,
me
show a
like
this
I
lot
the
that day.
I
said,
same?
feel like Turkey
he
Look
told
at that
fought.
nigga looking, bro.
Hey,
Look how he looking,
he's
Turkey
bro.
told that
he
nigga
was
just go out there and run, and I'm gonna make sure you win
they
so
was
they can make
supposed
the
to be
fight. And
they was
Nah,
supposed to be
bullshit,
countering
Ryan went out there and lost.
bullshit, bullshit,
We ain't have to
bullshit,
show a lot that
Ryan
day. We ain't have to go on that
Ryan and
bad.
bullshit,
Devin too. Ryan and Devin too was supposed to counter Tank and
bullshit.
Roach too.
Ain't no motherfucker gonna say get out there and throw the less punches and second lowest punches in boxing history. No, ain't nobody gonna say that.
Hey,
A
bro,
fighter
we
is
didn't have
who
to
the fuck
show a
he
lot that
is.
day, bro. We ain't have
A
to show a
fighter
lot that
More
is
day.
who the
more
fuck
people
he is.
look at more people would have watched the rematch of Haney and Ryan than Tank and Roach.
Can't do it.
So
Listen,
they was trying, and then Turkey kept, remember Turkey kept going at
what's
the
that got
certain
to do with Ryan? What's that
place.
got to do with Devin throwing the second lowest punch output in boxing history? What they got to do with that? Tell me.
I
Hey,
said
bro,
he
we didn't
played
have
it
to go in
safe
our
and thought he
bag.
had a
We ain't
quick
have to go in
turn.
our bag that day.
So you mean tell me
That's
the
what people
corny
were
say?
saying. That's why people say Turkey shouldn't promise people bags in the next fight because they fight like that. Like I said, he thought he was gonna come back in
That's the reason
three
Turkey
months.
said he's making an 18-foot motherfucking ring is because of Devin. And y'all up here trying to tell me he ain't no shot fucking fighter. Okay. All right. I get it. I get it. I got lion
Hey,
eyes. I didn't see Devin. I didn't see Devin motherfucking run around the whole ring for 12 rounds. I didn't see
Hey,
that.
man, just use the
My
ring
fault.
generalship. We
Right,
just
ring
use the
jump shit.
ring.
That's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah, that's what it
what's
was.
what size was Ryan's and Rolly's ring? Because Ryan got to pick the ring, right?
What that got to do with Devin?
I mean, that was Ryan's ring. So if Ryan would have picked a smaller ring, that he would have did that in the
So
ring. At the
it's
end of the
Ryan
day,
fault. Oh,
no,
okay.
it ain't Ryan's
Ryan
fault.
fault
What
that
what
Devin
what
got
I'm
the
saying
smaller.
is no. What I'm saying is it didn't matter the size of the ring. He went in there thinking that he was gonna fight.
Who?
You ain't never seen people move around in an 18-footer.
Yeah,
Who?
You
nah,
think
he
people
just
only
didn't want
move?
to engage
You
with that
think only
less
people can
with that
move
less kick
in
punch.
20
I know
footers or
that.
something, 24s? People that know how to move know how to move.
Damn.
I'm sure the fight. I'm sure the fight between Canelo and Lara was a smaller ring because Canelo gets to pick his sizes. The A side and the person who's heading the bill
What that
get to
got to
pick
do
that
with
ring
what that got to
size.
do with Devin being a shot fighter?
No, you only say he's a shot fighter.
I know. What?
He
Prove
looked
We
me
say
shot.
he's
wrong.
not, we say he's not.
Judging off his last fight, prove me wrong.
We just used the ring and we won every round, bro. Like, I mean, what more you want me to say, man? You know,
The
we
Lord,
look better this time around. We engage a little bit more.
There,
I
there,
Since
already
we
know.
fighting
You ain't gonna
there.
the
have no
One,
choice.
147 pound lineal
uneasy. Look,
champion.
he won easy. He
Yeah,
won easy.
All you had to do is one easy.
Got out of there unscarred enough to say, T.O. I mean Ryan. They don't want to do the press conference because Ryan fucked everything up.
fuck
They
the
were supposed to
bag up.
announce the fight. They were supposed to announce the fight at the end of the shit,
So it's
and
Ryan
Ryan fucked
fault
it all
that
up.
Devin didn't engage. That's Ryan fault. We'll go with that.
No, it's to him knowing he was coming back in 3 months. That's why he played it safe.
Oh, that's what it was. So it's Ryan
Yes,
fault because he was supposed to come back in 3 months. So when Ryan lost, that's the reason
No,
why Devin had the lowest punch output, second lowest punch output. I get it.
no,
I get it.
it wouldn't be Ryan's fault because Ryan didn't make the date. It'll be more of Turkey's fault because he's the one that was
Oh,
paying
it's
them to come back
Turkey
in
fault.
3 months.
So you bought the bottle of beer, and so it's Turkey fault that
I,
Ryan
I didn't buy
had a big
anything.
ring.
Hey, I didn't buy anything. All I'm
So
saying is he was expecting to come back in August, and then they tried to switch the fight to your boy who ducked him, right?
right.
T.O. ducked it. So it's
So
like
so
we all
it's everybody's fault that Haney had the lowest punch output, second lowest punch output in boxing history, except for
We didn't
Devin.
have to show a lot with that
no, nigga,
opponent.
I
But
just answered that. I said if
Hey,
it's anybody's fault
hey,
for promising a
I'm
future
gonna do something
bag,
different, Poe. I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna blame his opponent. Cause maybe his opponent should have been cutting off the ring and doing all that. We're not gonna put all this on Devin, for winning all the rounds and not getting hurt or nothing like that. We'll look better when we fight this 147-pound champion. And then when we go undisputed, when we go on to make undisputed twice, you know what I'm saying? We're
right,
worried about
right.
looking good later.
So Devin wasn't the first name on the marquee. So it's kind of Devin was carrying the fight, right? But okay, I get you.
no, he wasn't the first name.
No, no, no.
He
I
was the
mean, it didn't
co-main.
say.
He
It
what?
didn't say. Hold on. I know who was headlining. I said he wasn't the first name. When facing that opponent, the other person name was before Devin's, right? What's his
Yeah, the
name?
one that lost, the guy that lost. Yeah,
The one that lost was first name, and
yeah.
then Devin. It said such and such
Right,
versus Devin, not Devin versus such and such, right?
right.
Okay, that's cool.
You know, the guy he fought, he was supposed to make Devin do all this stuff. That's his opponent. That's the ops. You feel what I'm saying? You
Wait,
feel what I'm saying?
I didn't get what you said. You said Ramirez was the A side on their fight.
That's what Goon
I
said.
didn't hear you.
No, no.
No,
What
he
I'm saying
said
is,
Ramirez was supposed to make him
bingo, fight and
engage.
do all it. Yeah, you got to blame his opponent.
Ramirez Ramirez didn't get as much as Haney got more than Rowley.
Man, Ramirez asked there to get a check.
But it was
He
Ryan's
was
event.
stalking Devin ass though.
Hey man, they
Who?
didn't watch the fight, man. Come on, man. They was stalking Devin.
No, we
Devin was
did.
running, bro.
He
Devin was
tried to
Hey,
get
running,
to
man.
Devin ass. What?
Man, he was trying
hey,
to get to Devin, man. Oh my
And
God,
he,
yo.
and he couldn't get to him, huh? He couldn't
No,
get to him, huh?
Hell
no,
no.
Oh, okay,
I wouldn't have
yeah,
let
okay,
that nigga get to
yeah.
me either.
okay.
Shit.
What you gotta understand? He's lucky he played it safe that way because it's not like they have defensive days over there in Garcia's camp. So if he
Yeah, he
would have
could have
had
threw
to,
a few more jabs or
if he
something
didn't
on there.
feel, if he didn't feel he was coming back so quick, he probably would have stopped his ass because
bro. What the hell is
because
y'all talking about, bro?
no, hey,
What the
Robert
fuck are y'all
Garcia's
talking
camp,
about, bro?
they don't have no defensive days. Ramirez don't have no defense at all. He blocks with his face.
Mm.
Hey, AJ, these niggas told me that the reason why Devin had the second lowest punch output in boxing history is because he thought he was gonna have to come back 3 months later and fight um Ryan Garcia. Is this Art Man I'm talking to?
that nigga left.
That's a true story, man. They
Who
just
said that?
said
Who
that.
said that?
Pooh just said that.
He
Oh,
said
he
that
went.
because he got to turn back around and fight again.
Yes,
Like he
he
trying to
said the
stay fresh.
reason why the punch he had the second lowest punch output in boxing history was because Devin
I
was
know this Dreek keep
holding
throwing
back
that
because
out
he had
there,
to come
bro.
back
I know
three.
this Dreek keep throwing that point out there, man.
That's the truth.
Only thing I can say to that is we didn't have to go into our bag a lot, bro, and show a whole lot. You feel me?
Ah,
We gonna
Yeah.
we gonna let y'all have the questions in
I
y'all
don't know why
head.
I keep getting kicked off.
I don't know.
But
I ain't
yeah,
do it,
like
bro.
I said,
Hey, I didn't do it. We ain't doing that
Turkey
art, man. I didn't
Turkey
do it.
shouldn't be promising. Turkey shouldn't be promising the bag like that. He's not making people earn it, really. You know what
Hey,
I mean?
hey, hey,
He's
how
Did
y'all
Devin
gonna
earn it?
he's
blame
taking.
Devin and not his opponent?
Because
No,
Devin is
but
the
I'm not. We're
marquee
not worried
name.
about. We're not worried about the
Devin is the
opponent because
marquee name.
Devin was gonna beat him regardless. They
Bingo.
just mad at. They just mad at his
In the
performance. But
fashion that he
it's
did
still
it.
fun.
In the fashion that
It's
he did
still
it.
fun.
What
But
fashion did
check.
he do it in?
won damn near every round, and didn't get hurt or nothing. Yeah, you know.
Bro, I'm
That's
just
a
joking
fact.
Hey,
with
That's a
you,
fact,
bro.
right? That's a fact, right? That's a
I
fact,
told
right?
Bro.
Man,
Hey,
when
that
Charlo
nigga,
did some
that
shit
nigga
like
Trick don't
that,
even want to look at me
y'all
right
fall off the
now.
top.
That's a fact, right?
Yo,
That's a fact, right?
bro, y'all is tripping, bro.
That nigga
Y'all
Trick
know
crazy.
that. Y'all know Devin did was poor. That was a poor performance. Y'all know that.
I
I think
asked a
when
Hey,
Charlo
Canelo
look, so
fought
fan.
let me
Canelo,
ask this.
y'all
Let me
ain't
ask
I
really
this.
asked a
Poe.
tripping.
Canelo
Hey, Poe.
fan.
AJ, let me ask y'all this, and I'm gonna ask Drake. Who would you rather be right now, Ryan Garcia or Devin Haney? The guy that won or the guy that didn't win?
Ryan,
Uh,
Ryan,
Okay. Okay. All
Ryan.
right.
At the end of
All
the
right.
at
All
the
right.
end of the day,
So you'd rather be the guy
Ryan.
that lost and not fighting for the
Os-
147-pound championship right now. Come on, man. Really, bro?
Devin is a
Oscar De
what
La
you
shot
doing?
Hoya.
fighter.
Look, Oscar De La Hoya said he's never gonna make the rematch. So, and then his
Look
fans
at
With
and
Devin?
somebody
fan
say,
base would never
look,
say
somebody
he
ran
was
into it.
juice. All they're gonna
Juice
say is
okay.
he kicked his ass.
Yep.
So
I don't
But
know.
so
I'm
I
asking
really
Devin,
you, who
don't
would
know.
you
I
rather
mean,
be
Yeah, they
right
trying
now?
to
when Ryan come
Devin?
back,
sweep that under the
look,
rug,
when Ryan
man.
come back, he can get a fight. He can get a fight with Rolly again. He could probably get a fight with Manny and Barrios, or even the IBF, all because they think they can beat him. A lot of the fighters don't think they can beat Dev. That's why they don't
But
want to
what I'm
fight
what
Dev.
I'm saying, right now, Ryan Garcia has 2 losses. Devin has none. Devin is getting ready to fight for the 147-pound championship right now. I think the best safe thing, I would rather be Devin right now, bro.
Yeah, you right. You probably right.
You're like, what are we talking about, bro? I didn't even have to show shit in the last fight. I won. I didn't win like y'all wanted me to. That happens in a lot of
Devin a
fights.
shot fighter, man. Y'all gonna see this fight right here. When he retires, after this fight, y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna be like, damn, Drake, I got you.
This nigga said you said Arrow was gonna retire, man. I'm fucked up about that one. This
Yeah.
nigga ain't fought yet.
Okay. He retired.
Hey,
You think
Endo
you
in the building, Endo. Bro, we ain't
Yeah,
seen you since July 29th, nigga.
hell
he
yeah,
retired,
man.
bro?
I don't know.
Mark
I've
my
been
words
planning
for
on
it.
hopping online, man. Hopping on.
Yeah. Mark my
I thought
words for it.
Darnell was gonna be on today. I had to see this one. He didn't even come.
Come on, man. You know he wasn't gonna show up, Endo. He know what I do. He know what I do, Endo. You
Oh
know what I
god,
do,
man.
Endo.
Shit,
Listen,
nigga don't
I'm
want
gonna
none of
tell
that
y'all
smoke,
this.
man.
I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. This Norman fight, he's gonna get beat. Haney's gonna get beat, and he's gonna retire. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I wouldn't be surprised if Haney drop out of this fight. So don't be surprised, cause ain't nothing in stone yet, is it? They ain't signed no contract, no nothing, right? They just negotiating.
The way fucking that the last fight, the way that nigga was stalking his ass, I know Norman will be all bloody and shit, still coming forward.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Shit, they talking about power to keep his ass off of him. Shit, that nigga still come forward on somebody who got power.
Come on, man. We you
So
know Haney
Devin
ain't punching
definitely
like
not
that.
gonna be able to keep him up off of his ass.
There you go. And he bigger. And if
Oh
Devin ain't
yeah.
had power at 130 to 135 to 140, all of a
Be on
sudden now
his
he's supposed
ass
to be
like
winning.
white on rice.
Hey, I know a lot of dudes with power that can't beat boxers, bro.
That's true. 83% of the power
That nigga better
punchers,
be on his shit.
who?
I said
Haney?
Devin better be on his shit. He better be up in there boxing like goddamn, like Tommy Hearns or something, boy.
Hey, he dealing with an athletic
Devin,
stalker.
Devin just got to be Devin, bro.
He dealing with an athletic stalker. And I don't like how Devin looked his last fight,
That
bro.
that was a match well.
When he throw his jab, he pull that arm back. He gonna do that shit versus Norman and bam, sleep.
I don't even think Norman gonna give him a chance to jab him like that. I think it's gonna be a phone booth.
He better not. He better not.
Why?
Norman fuck around, stepped his ass in the first round.
Right.
Hey,
Listen, man,
bro.
I'm a call Brian Norman, tell Brian Norman, don't even bring no Vaseline, because Devin ain't even punching like that. We ain't even gotta bring no Vaseline.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, just go up there,
yeah,
walk his ass down.
yeah.
Oh, this
We just
nigga
Walk
right
listen.
right through that
here.
Show up. Just get out the bed. Show up in what you wearing. Whooping. Get back in the get drive home. Get back in the bed again. That's all.
shit.
Hey, bro. Hey, Drake. They all done tried that.
and you can also say Devin can't fight a Sasaki.
They all done tried that.
All try what?
To do what you just said.
Oh,
Devin can't fight a Sasaki. The last thing Devin can do is announce he's fighting somebody like a Sasaki.
what is that?
Japanese dude.
Yeah. Well, he fight Norman, man. See, y'all want to dance around that Norman power. Y'all gonna see.
No, what I'm saying is Norman hasn't fought anybody, and you putting him up there like that, and he fought nobody.
What that
He
mean?
fought he fought he fought he
Uh-oh.
fought he fought people who hasn't even fought anybody.
You know we heard that before, right?
Who Sasaki beat?
No, you know we heard this conversation before, right?
Hey, yeah,
Huh?
yep.
Okay.
With
Yep.
Bud.
Okay.
Yeah, you ain't fought nobody. You
We
know what I
don't we
mean? You
don't
ain't
do
fought
the we
nobody.
don't do the we don't do the triangle theories. We
Yeah,
Salzman
we don't.
fights,
But
right?
at the same time, when somebody ain't fought nobody, we mention that he ain't fought nobody.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
that's a
just said
good
it about
mention.
Nobody.
Wilder. I just said it about Wilder.
There you go.
Remember? I just said it about Wilder,
So
like, because it was the truth.
yeah.
He really
So
Shit,
didn't
Butch
fight nobody.
ducked him
who did
for a
Spinks
reason
fight?
then.
Who did Spinks fight before he fought Ali?
Nobody. 5 people. 5 people.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering. I was just wondering.
You just want-
Who did Loma fight before he got the championship? He beat
Nobody.
Gary
He
Russell too,
lost.
didn't he? He was supposed to
He
lose to Gary
lost.
Russell, wasn't he?
Hell no, he had like 7 fights when he fought Gary Russell.
Right. He was supposed to lose against Gary Russell, wasn't
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, but yeah, they fucked over to Gary Russell too in that whole process leading up to it. Let's not act like
Now
that shit
Gary
was on the
Russell
up and
fucked
up.
up with that weight. He was
Yeah.
5-6 pounds overweight the day before the weigh-in.
he? Hey,
Had to
I,
go
I
run the mountains and shit.
I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm just going by the record books.
Yeah. If we going by the, if we
I
going
was
by the
about to
record
say
books,
I was about to say the same thing. He got away with it.
if we going by the record books, then we gotta go with the record books with Devin too. Undefeated, undisputed champ, about to go conquer another weight division. You know
That's the
what I'm
Now you
saying?
truth.
had that
That's
one
You
fight,
know?
listen,
whatever
but see,
happened
this
if
is
you go
where
by the record.
y'all get the truth and the facts distorted. You see what I'm saying? Yes,
Ru-
he did
Russell
he was
lost
undefeated. That's
lost
the
to
truth.
Loma,
Yeah,
and
that's the
Loma
truth.
lost to Haney,
Devin got
and
a
Russell
zero.
ducked Haney.
I ain't
Devin
gonna
got a
lie,
zero.
I had Haney Loma draw at home.
Oh, Haney Loma.
I had it like
I
six
had
You,
six.
Haney
you,
I
winning
had
that.
it like 6-6.
you
It
must
was
have been
close, but
listening
I
to
had it with
you
Haney.
must have been listening to the audience. You must have been listening to the audience
No,
because
listen,
Devin won
y'all.
that fight
If you
cleanly.
if you turn it down, that fight was closer than what y'all think because Loma was coming back. Loma was coming back. It
He
was
always come back in the end. He be trying to hold it like he did the same thing with Tio.
yeah,
So it was like
yeah.
they was just what Loma was
One
landing them
one
hoes to the head.
one
Devin
thing
was
I didn't
landing them hoes
one
to the
thing
body at the
I didn't
same
like.
time.
One thing I didn't like is when Devin got hit, he went in that shell again, and that's why Loma started coming back. Shot fighter. I'm telling y'all. If he did that with Loma and Loma was tapping him, what you think he gonna do with Norm? Boy,
All he gonna do is like what he been doing all his life. Just win, baby. Just win.
and Norman is the bigger fighter. Norman
Yeah.
is the big. Ooh, and Devin moving up with no power.
We didn't beat a lot of people that was bigger than us.
Norman
Who
way different to Regis too. I ain't gonna lie.
who bigger? Who did you fight that was bigger than Haney? Who'd y'all fight? One person, and he beat y'all technically.
I
Ryan
don't know. I
Garcia.
don't know who you're talking. I don't know who you're referring to, Drake. I don't even
That,
know who you're referring to.
see,
He said
that's
who
the
is
truth.
Devin fought that was bigger than him?
Hey, cheater, fucking here. You know,
Who did Devin fight that was bigger
no
than him?
cheat.
Nobody. In my
Regis,
Keith Sweat
Regis,
voice.
Regis,
Regis wasn't bigger than Devin.
Regis. He moved up in that weight division to go fight him, didn't
Regis wasn't taller or
he? Hey,
bigger
look,
than
hey,
Devin.
look. He moved up to go in that weight division and fight him, didn't
Hell no.
Regis wasn't
he?
Regis
Yeah,
Devin
he
wasn't
beat
did.
bigger.
that
Yeah, he
shit.
Or
did. Yes, he did. Yeah, he did.
Devin
He
bigger than
came from
me.
135. Yes, he did.
So
I stand
Regis,
correct.
so Regis 5'6", Devin 5'9". Devin walk around at about 185. Regis walk around about 160. Who the bigger man in real life?
I don't know.
Devin
I know in that weight class that he came up to a heavier weight class to come
Devin
do
weighed
all that.
in 140. That boy Regis came in like 138.9.
Who the bigger man in real life here?
I mean, we had to put that weight on to go up there to go fight him. You know what I'm saying? Had to go up there to fight him.
Nah, it's because y'all was looking like Devin was looking like a skeleton at 135. He just couldn't be doing that no more. I don't know how
Exactly.
he was making that weight. I know he was putting on sauna suits
All
and
we doing
shit.
is fighting the tough fights, bro. That's
The
all we
first
doing.
the
That's
first
all we
fella that
doing.
the first fella that he fought that was his size, y'all don't want to even recognize him.
I
That's
mean, I can't
bad.
recognize it, Drake. What you want me to do? It's not even
That's
in the
why
record
he
books. What do
don't
you
have the
mean?
power. When you cut all that weight, it take away the power. That's why Tank walk around 136, 38. Because he ain't cutting them all them pounds, losing no power. That's
That's
Tank,
why
right.
no,
that's what be
Tank, no,
taking
he
the
got to
power
sit right
away.
there where he at. He can't move
So
up.
so when Devin last fight, he should have been had that power. He should have been feeling good, shouldn't he?
Well,
He
we
was
ain't
at
have to showcase
147.
that yet, Drake. We ain't have to showcase that quite yet, my baby. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do that on this next fight.
Oh, okay.
Hey, hey, all I
Look at
know
that
it
nigga
doesn't
face,
take a
bro.
lot of
Look at that
it
nigga
doesn't take a
face.
lot of
Look
power.
at his face,
And you
bro.
know that too. It doesn't take a lot of power to put him down.
No,
Six
listen,
pounds of
man.
pressure, baby.
I'm
Yeah,
finna tell
especially
you something.
somebody that's coming forward. It don't take a
I-
lot of power to put on because he gonna run into some shit.
I'm finna tell y'all something right now, bro. He Devin got to keep Norman off him, and I don't think he can. I don't think he can, cause Norman coming. We know what Norman gonna do. He coming. Can Devin, judging off his last fight, is he gonna get pressed out, or is he gonna rise to the occasion? And that's judging off his last fight, and I say no.
Devin gonna get put on them ropes and dead
Well,
bad.
judging up his entire career and all he's doing is winning and won, I ain't going against him yet.
Okay.
Cause think about it, bro. He got one skill that you can't teach, master boxer, bro. So you know what I'm saying?
And
He
he
can
also got
always
one
rely on that.
Achilles.
He can
He
always
also
rely
got
on it.
and he got one Achilles heel that you can't get rid of
That
either.
chin, the chin.
And a
See,
weak
I,
punch.
I can acknowledge it though, Drake. You see what I'm saying though?
And a
I can
weak punch.
acknowledge it. But check it. I done seen a lot of master boxers beat bigger punchers a lot. So like it just what he do that night? If he got him at a distance and that jab working, it's gonna be a long night. If he can't
He
get
ain't
that
gonna do
jab
it,
off,
bro.
yeah, if he can, yeah, I'm saying like I can look at it from both sides. If he on his A game, dog ain't gonna be able to touch him. But if he ain't on his A game and dog touching
What
him, that could be a rough night.
let me ask you this. What makes you think that Devin's gonna be on his A game, judging off his last two performances?
Because, bro, we got to show up and show out, baby. That's why we had a new division, baby. We got to show up and show out. Then we do it at 140. It won't be like nothing that he ain't done before. He did it at 40, didn't he? Look at me when I'm talking to you, sir. Look at me when
Judging
I'm
off
talking to
his
you, sir.
last
He did
judging
it
off
at
his
40,
last
didn't he?
two performances,
No,
what
I'm
makes you
saying
think that this one is
when,
gonna
when,
be
when
different?
we came from 35 and went to 40, he stepped on dog, didn't he? He let everybody know he was there, right? So we gonna see at 47. We gonna see. We
All
gonna
right.
see. We
All
gonna
right.
see.
Endo, what you think? Oh, he ain't in it. Huh?
About what?
About Devin Haney last two fights.
I don't know. I feel like after Ryan took something away from that nigga with all the steroids and shit, whatever. Ryan
Say what?
definitely took something away from that nigga.
Okay.
I feel like they should have stopped the fight in there against Ryan. And then in the last one, I
Ah,
don't know.
they
I
should
feel
not
like
stop the fight.
Turkey told him to go in there and just run. He was gonna make sure he win, trying to secure the fight with Ryan.
I
Cause
don't
Think
think
Ryan
about
know
Turkey
this.
what the
Think,
said
fuck he
that.
think
doing.
about this. Now, I was fucking with people about this, but now the more and more I think about it, who's to say that Devin them didn't go in there with that game plan? Because everybody already doubting him anyway, because the way he looked in the Ryan fight, the
I'm
imaginary
going in.
fight. You know what I'm
No,
saying? So we'll
no.
we'll see.
But
He
he
didn't
could have
go.
been trying to go in
Ryan
there
played
and
all those
do
games
enough
before the fight. Ryan played all
could have
those
just
mind games before the fight.
he
He
could have
has
just went out
benefits
there and
of the
just did
doubt.
enough to win, bro. Without
Right. That's
trying
what I
to
said. He
show
didn't
him
have to
what.
go in his
Yeah,
bag.
you
Blame his
finna fight
opponent.
Ryan too. Yeah, you don't want to show him everything.
Right. Blame his opponent.
I kind of feel like that's what Bud did to Madrimov. He knew he was finna fight Canelo, and he didn't just want to go up in there and just, you know what I'm saying?
He didn't have to show everything.
And,
Yeah.
and then if you was Ryan and you won by him doing that, you probably think he gonna do that again and be scared of you. So that's gonna make him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he thought he was gonna be able to get the fight, but I already knew. I knew the moment he was on his undercard that he was never gonna fight him. I said Ryan ain't about to fight this dude, and they sitting here gonna be on his co-main like that. Shit was crazy. That shit was dumb as fuck. We're better off having a Haney and Shakur share cards together.
I wanted to see the fight though. That was a fight that I wanted to see back in the day.
No, I'm talking about like we talking Shakur. No, I'm
They
talking about
tried
them
to
Yeah,
play
sharing
it
Shakur
like
cards.
it was
Haney.
a double header. It
They
really
they
was
play,
like
they
Ryan
played
Shakur.
Haney and told him the co-main, saying that you go get next in a couple of months. When they knew, De La Hoya knew that they wasn't gonna fight it. Then they told him to drop the case. Dumbass dropped the case, even though I don't know how if the case was really a good case or not or whatever the fuck. Well, it was just, they just did him dirty and shit. Now he ain't getting his rematch,
They dropped the
and he
case because
gotta
it was a
go.
bad look. That battery shit was just a bad look on him.
And now
Yeah,
he
more
gotta
than
go.
anything, it's a bad look.
And now he has to go to the next best thing besides Manny Pacquiao, Conor Ben, or Ryan. So now he got to go fight Norman because that's the next best
Hunter
option.
Ben getting ready to fight old boy again.
I know,
Eubank.
but at first he was talking about coming back down to 147. So
He
that could
should
have
have.
been an option for him to fight.
He should have. He gonna lose the rematch again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he making too much money, and it's not guaranteed he's that good at 147. You know what I mean? He's probably a fresher person than body at 160 or whatever they fighting at than he is at
Mm-hmm.
147. But he's
Yeah,
like 5'8" something. So he sets himself short with little arms. He feel like he gotta shrink down to 147 to try to size up good with everybody else. Where
yeah. I don't like big dog and them like that though.
he did it to himself, dumbass Devin.
But you go ruin your career to go lose again to the same nigga that your daddy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, somebody need to tell him, nah, bro. We just gonna go to 147. That fight didn't even make sense, bro. Only because of their name. That way it made sense. Because, like, come on, man.
I don't know.
Who
No to the
Teofimo
fight.
finna
T.O.
fight?
said no to the fight.
Who Tio finna fight
Um,
next?
um, shit, it ain't gonna be it ain't gonna be Haney.
He need to fight that
The,
Hitchens nigga in New York.
Hitches don't want to fight him.
I'm saying
He
he need
want
to
to be
fight
his
that
best.
nigga. They
He
need to
want to
fight
hug
each
and
other
be his
in New
best friend
York.
and shit.
Yeah, I didn't
He
like
want to
that
hug
shit
and
right
be his
there.
best friend.
That'll do their career some justice, nigga. Both of them niggas. They fight in New York. Both of them niggas ain't got the fans they should have. Y'all from over there in New York, bro. Y'all supposed to be deep with the fans.
Hell yeah. You would think that.
Yeah, then T.O. get the saying nigga, he tripping out, bro. He lost he losing support from his own people doing that dumb shit.
But
He
you know,
had
that's
to
kind of like they thing there, though, bro. Like, you know
the
what I'm saying?
Right.
WBC is like Mexican. You know
It,
what
it,
I'm saying?
it ain't really
They
this
banned
there, man.
Ryan.
Motherfuckers say this shit all over the goddamn place.
Right.
It goes back to when Easy E said, "I'm a nigga, he a nigga, she a
Would
nigga.
you like to
Wouldn't you
be a
want to be a
nigga
nigga
too?
too?"
Right.
Come on, man, get your ass out there, dude. Fucking,
The
they love that shit. They just
WBC
want.
banned Ryan for ever competing for their belt. For that shit. Well, I don't know. He said something about George Floyd or something when he was drunk.
Well,
Yeah,
Ryan,
he said all kind of dumbass shit, and they let him get away with it. Let a motherfucking get away with it and shit. You know what I mean? You think somebody order or somebody will smack the shit out of him.
Well, look, fellas, man, I appreciate y'all popping on today, man. We got to do it again.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Y'all
Hey,
got any
hey,
last words y'all want to say before we shut this thing down, man?
I'll go
USC's
first.
in
Donald Duck,
the national
man.
championship.
Hot Duck.
I'll go first. Devin is a shot fighter, and he's gonna get beat. He's gonna get knocked out versus a
Woo.
Norman, and he's going to retire after this fight. That's all.
Woo. Okay. What you got, Endo?
Oh, Donald Duck should have showed up, man.
Oh, that's his new
Oh,
name, bro. That's his new name, bro. Oh my
Hey,
God.
man.
hey, it's almost 3 hours too. It's like,
Yeah, bro.
Devin,
Like
I
whatever you
think
was
Devin
doing,
shot too, though. I ain't think that before today, but now I think Devin shot too. I think he gonna get his
man.
ass whooped.
Y'all about to be in for a surprise,
He a
surprise,
shot
surprise.
fighter, bro. He a shot fighter. If y'all don't see it, y'all fans. So I'm gonna respect
We go
y'all.
revisit this after the fight in November,
I'm
dog. If
sure
they
we
raise his
will.
hand, if he get
Devin
his
is a
it,
hand
it, it,
raised up, it should
Devin
be a
is
it
gonna
lot
needs
of
to
die.
be,
apologies.
it
Devin's
needs to
gonna
be
die.
proven. If he's shot, it needs to be proven. You know what I
He
mean?
Right.
just proved
If he
it.
get his hand raised in November, it should be
He
a lot
just
of
proved it.
apologies.
He just proved it. You mean prove it again? That's what you want?
How you prove it? He won the fight.
What?
He won
How
the
did he
fight
win?
landslide
How did he win?
Damn, he
by a
called
lot of
it.
rounds. A lot of
Oh,
rounds.
okay. Y'all don't see it then.
Hey, he won by a lot of rounds, my nigga.
Yeah, he sure did. Sure
Damn,
did.
All
I'm
right,
gonna see.
y'all.
Let's
Shit.
on,
see if
What you
on,
he
got,
won a
on,
lot
Pope?
of
What you
rounds or
got,
not.
Pope?
on another note, USC gonna have the best defense in college football this year. And
Who?
finally get to the playoffs.
Who you said?
The USC Trojans.
You said the Michigan Wolverines? Oh, you know we always strap. We always strap,
Oh
baby.
man, aren't y'all busted over there? Or that's LSU. Somebody, aren't y'all busted or something right now?
Nah, we
Longhorns,
good.
baby.
We Gucci. We Gucci.
Nah, man,
Longhorns.
y'all about to get y'all shit taken away soon. I think y'all in some
Nah,
trouble or
bro.
something. I don't know.
Hey, bro. I don't know nothing about what you talking about, my baby. I don't know nothing about
Hey,
what you talking about.
hey, we own y'all. Yeah, y'all won last year, but we own y'all at the end of the day.
Oh, you know it's on this season, then, my baby.
That's
It's
that's why
on.
you don't like us. We don't talk about y'all because y'all not high enough to talk about yet.
I
So,
mean, you
you know
know,
what I
we
mean?
just won a national championship the year before last. So I mean,
That was good
what have you
shit.
done for me lately? You feel me?
Hey, that was good shit. Hey, it's always good to win on an off year of SC. You know what I mean?
Well, look,
Yeah.
well, y'all should be good this year, right?
Where the fuck am I going? Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Okay. I'm gonna be looking out for y'all, bro. Make sure you look out for my
Hey.
mom too. Hey,
Hey man, y'all players be easy, man.
take it
All
easy.
right,
I
you too.
appreciate y'all for coming on. Drake and Haney on over everybody, baby. Haney over
Yeah,
everybody.
whatever, nigga. Bye,
Hey,
nigga.
I don't know about all that.
All right, fellas.
All right.